Yeah, giant.
Cookie comes in bags, right?
Well, back then you could get it at like the street corner.
I'll bring one of the Bee Gees back with me.
Which one?
I don't know their names.
The dead one.
All right, everybody.
Yeah, the dead one. I like that idea.
Let's get it together here. We have a lot of cavern to cover this evening.
Yeah, we do.
All right. As we left off last night, last game, you guys had been wandering through an area of the caves known as the False Ways. Tired, a little dejected, a little strange behavior, and nearly falling into a pit that you had not seen the bottom of. You guys pretty much came upon, if you will, a stereotypical save spot to rest for the evening. If I remember last time, we stated that a watch order for the evening. The only thing I forgot to mention, Shyla, if you do want to take first watch, you are human. Unless you want to use, say, dancing lights, you will not really be able to see anything.
Oh yeah, obviously. Yeah, I'm gonna sit in the dark and watch. That's fun.
I'm watching.
Out of sight, out of mind.
What is that sound? What is that?
Guys! No, I think we're good. Never mind. All right. So before we sleep, before first watch starts and you're all settling down, and going to sleep for the evening, Uzra, you had said you had wanted to review your notebook to see, because the Umber Hulk had been quite intimidating and scary, and you're like, I had heard a few things from those tunnel divers. Maybe I should review my notes a little bit, because that could have gone poorly. So what I want you to do with your notebook to allow you to roll advantage, make just a history check to make sure, to compare against your notes, make sure you didn't forget anything.
With advantage?
Yeah, with advantage. Oh yeah, you're fine. You took good notes and listened really well. You, besides just some vague directions and descriptions of locations, I don't know if you can hear Penelope going to bed so wonderfully now.
Mm-hmm.
But he, of all things, he embarrassedly said it's been centuries since they'd been down there, and all the tunnel divers really had left were poems. A poem, like a kind of a chanting poem they would that was passed down in the group, and you have bits and pieces of it. It's a pretty long poem, but you get the highlights out of it. Many dark things dwell in the deep. The first thing you pick out pretty quickly because it rings true. A chitinous beast of gaze disorienting. That was your friend, the Umber Hulk. You read through your notes a little bit. You see a reference to a great lizard that stills the heart and the flesh.
Mm-hmm.
You read through your notes a little bit more and get fallen ones forced to serve a vengeful master. And then forgotten children of the drow who now dwell in the darkness above. And then lastly, deep places, old tombs, lost ways.
Mm-hmm.
If you'd like to try to decipher any of those vague clues, I would let you pick. You can pick any one of them, and it would be a roll for each of them.
Well, chitinous beast of gaze stranded is the Umber Hulk. Great lizard that steals the heart and flesh. I would guess is a basilisk, but
Make a nature check to confirm that.
yeah. Let's see if Ezra knows that.
Oh, yeah. Well, good roll, yes. And
Okay.
if you want to explain to anybody who may not know what a basilisk is.
Basilisk is a lizard that petrifies you if it meets your gaze. Yeah.
Is it in the Chamber of Secrets?
Yes, but
Are we
This
currently
one's-
in the Chamber of Secrets?
possibly. I'm not rolling it out. But
So, Roddy, you're on at disadvantage for the next couple days for the Harry Potter reference.
but basilisks in this
Is-
game aren't serpents; they're just lizards, if I recall. So
Okay. Are any one of our party members named Tom Riddle?
I
Alright,
don't know.
I'm done now.
Okay. You good? You sure? Because I will really put you at disadvantage.
Fallen one's forced to serve a vengeful master. Seems to be undead related. I don't know.
That's pretty obvious. If you would want to make, it would be a religion check to get some ideas from that.
Yeah.
No, you definitely get an undead feel, but what this vengeful
Something-
master could be, you're not quite sure.
Forgotten Children of the Drow. I have no clue on that one.
That would be a history check.
Oh wait.
And
I think
would
I
say-
do remember from like 3rd edition something about this. But hey, what is
Oh, damn! Yeah. The Darklings that you had fought earlier are descendants of the Drow. Now, the thing that is interesting is as deep as you are, though very few records actually remain, you would think you are in what was once known as Drow territory. But all that is known is that after many wars with the elves and man of the surface and dwarves, basically Drow were one of the few things everybody agreed on originally that was worse off than, everybody else. It is only said in stories that they left for the darkness above. Alright.
So the Drow moved out of the Underdark.
Yep. They abandoned the Underdark after many fruitless campaigns against dwarves and the surface, beings of the surface.
And then, of course, we're in a deep place, and we found the lost ways, but apparently there's going to be old tombs. Probably related to the undead. That's my guess.
Alright. So, of course, I'm assuming Uzra shares that all with you. Before...
Hey, whoever's awake.
Because you're all awake. Is
Okay.
there... Yeah, everybody's still awake. This is... You're hunkering down. Anything you all would like to discuss before Shyla starts her first watch?
Sorry, what do you know about a basilisk? How are they fought?
As for how they're fought, really
look
just
at 'em.
don't meet its gaze. Stare at the feet, similar to what we fought before.
Yeah, you got a good enough roll. Pretty much state whether or not you are directly looking at the basilisk. If you say you are not, you roll at disadvantage for attacks.
Okay.
You don't know what the DC will be, but if you do meet its gaze, you have a chance of becoming petrified.
Which is bad shit.
It is bad shit.
We don't got a potion for that.
Yeah.
All right.
Anything else you all want to talk about before you turn in for the evening?
I'm not looking for a relationship.
Reaches over and attempts to touch his chest.
Don't worry. Adventure's used to them playing hard to get.
Generally, just pay them.
Yeah. Hey,
Oh,
you can always roll a charisma check, Adventure.
You remember
What,
to turn
for-
Twitter on? Twitch?
Yeah, that's on.
Cool.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Yeah, I was very embarrassed when we played about 40 minutes worth without. Pourquoi make a wisdom saving throw at advantage?
Roll a 1.
You say you're not interested, but you know he's an attractive man nonetheless.
That bathhouse experience was
It was eye-opening.
better than expected.
It was eye-opening. But no, viewers, he he says he's not, but there's a tingling maybe in his heart of hearts if he's honest with himself, you know. All right. Joking aside, any
Oh, we were joking?
Oh no, my joking aside about that. Is there anything else anyone would like to talk about before you turn in for the night?
I just want to put Yennefer on watch the entire night, along with whoever's on watch.
Yep, that's fine. Yeah, you can summon her if you want to put her like by the edge of the entrance to the cave. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, you can drop her on there by the entrance to the cave.
Is this water?
Yes, you are actually camping next to a large underground reservoir. Very
How
dark.
clean is it?
Part of it is
Pure.
urine.
Well, unless someone peed recently, it's clean. You don't notice without like investigating. You don't see any wildlife in there, any fish or anything.
Is it clear? Is it like
Well,
murky?
It's pretty clear, but you know it's dark. It's deep.
Okay.
All right. It looks like Basil will also be helping keep watch. As you are all hunkering down to sleep, I would like Oldgran to make a wisdom saving throw. Oh shit. Hold on.
You did it.
Hold on.
Natural 20 or nothing. Tough save.
All right. From now on, guys, with whispers and such, it is up to you. If we have talked about something beforehand, if you want to keep it private, we will. If you don't care, we can act it out in front of the group, and they will have to pretend to not know till something is said otherwise. Sound good? That way we
Yep.
not herky jerky anymore. Okran, your rage, just the rage you've been actually feeling at Shyla, you realize is completely irrational. And this desire you've had to hurt everything around you has started to pull its way back. It's there, and it definitely feels like it's going to be reasserting itself, but this unnatural change to your mindset has at least abated for the next 10 to 15 minutes. What do you want to do?
I'd like to grab Uzra and explain to him what's going on.
Alright, Uzra, Okran quickly explains to you that he had a strange vision the night before you all descended into the caves. The voices which Basil has actually helped keep at bay reasserted themselves with much intensity and fervor. Scared that he would disappear and lose his life in this area that they say is beyond their reach, they attempted to exert control over him and to protect Basil from being destroyed and for himself to escape. he faced them and was successful in escaping, but not without something happening.
What kind of something?
Would you like? Well, I'm doing it for you, old Grant. It seems, but
Yeah, you can tell him. Yeah.
All right. All he can say is the acts of violence and murder are the most appealing thing to him. All he wants to do is hurt anything around him, or hurt those who may prevent him from hurting someone, or have taken his chance away for hurting something or someone.
Well, let's try to focus those aggressive urges onto enemies and not us immediately around here, huh?
Olgran definitely is earnest and explains to you he does not have that much control when it's upon him.
Well, just to let you know, if you start, shooting us and whatnot, we're gonna try to restrain you, and it might not be the most comfortable thing for you.
That's what I want.
Got it.
Do the two of you wish to share this with anyone else yet, or is this
I'll leave that up to him.
In between you two for now?
I trust Uzra with it for now.
All right. As you two go to hunker back down, Okran, you start the whispering, gibbering voice, kind of your own but kind of not, starts getting a little bit louder again, talking of violence and harm and the power and pleasure of it. Anybody else? Anybody else? Would you guys like to do anything before you go to sleep and start the shifts for the evening?
Nope.
All right.
Let's not sleep since I'm on first shift.
Yep.
You.
All right. As you all lay down, it may not be the most comfortable place, but you think you'll be able to get a decent night's sleep here.
No yurt?
Nobody has a yurt. Nobody has that spell, sir.
I think I have a bedroll in my adventures pack.
Yeah, you roll out your bedroll, but remember, you're still sleeping on a damp cave ground, But
It's a luxurious bedroll.
Actually, yeah, I was gonna say for you, Adventure, you're just like whatever. I slept outside all the time. The beds these last couple weeks have, and you find out as Adventure's mumbling that he has never actually slept in any of the beds when you guys have stayed places. He's just slept on the floor because he was like, "What the hell's this thing here?"
With the exception of the bunk bed, just
Yes.
given how fun it looked.
Yes. Yeah. All right. So, first hour or so passes of your watch, Shyla. If you'd like to go ahead
Good job, Shyla.
and roll a perception check, as Blackfeather cheers you on in his sleep, apparently.
Good job, Shyla.
Good job, Shyla.
Just a thumbs up shoots up into the air, and then
No more fireballs. No.
And you will get to roll it at advantage since you have Basil and Yennefer keeping you company.
Okay. I can't find it. Hang on. I can't perceive my perception. There we go.
All right. You don't hear much. I mean, you hear some dripping, some occasional noises from out in the cave, but nothing you're really familiar with. You do. I mean, it sounds like sometimes like like splashing water, or occasionally like a bucket of water gets thrown, but you're not quite sure what that is. But by the mouth of the cave, and as far as you can see, without sending your dancing lights out into the cave, like around the walls, you don't notice really anything immediately, like in that range outside the cave door.
Alright. I think I'll send my lights out further then.
Alright. Go ahead. I would say you could... Alright, yeah. You don't see anything out in the water?
Good.
Yeah, just big old empty thing. You walk on back by the group. Very surprised that most of them are sleeping with the racket that half of them are making. Oh, thank you, everybody.
Go, Kyle, go.
Alright.
Blows horn in sleep.
Yeah.
Just softly though.
It's a muted horn.
What for?
Then I would say to bring your the last 2 hours of your watch to a close, go ahead and roll me another perception check at advantage. Damn. Okay. You definitely, as you are reaching about here, you don't see anything yet, but you hear a loud, wet plop. Hold on.
Where's here? I'm not seeing
Why is it
anything.
not? That's why. Because when I was prepping another map, I left it on the frickin' GM layer because I'm awesome. Around here in the darkness, as you are by the
Nope,
cave
not
mouth
seeing
about here.
still.
Seriously? Look down.
Are we in the water? Oh, there
No.
it is. I see it.
And there's a...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to zoom out.
So, you're right here. There you go. And you hear kind of a wet, big plop from roughly in that direction. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna send my lights over. Look at it, very quietly backing up.
Alright. Roll a stealth check for me.
Ooh, keep looking.
Take off advantage.
Yep.
No.
Oh, that's unusual.
Wow, yeah, you were quite stealthy.
Did a cartwheel back. Silent cartwheel.
Yeah. Alright, go ahead and, you can, if you want to actually peek yourself out around that corner a little, because you can't see past the wall.
Right.
So I would say, switch to your view. Alright, you can go, I would say to about there. You'd be safe with your stealth check, from where you heard the noise. You want to bring your dancing lights around the corner so you can see a little bit better?
Ooh.
Oh,
What is that?
You see, just barely within range of your sight, this glistening substance that's reflecting some of the light of your dancing lights. As you watch carefully, it moves a little bit down, comes into better view. Though you did roll high enough on your stealth check, so it has not noticed you yet, as it does not seem to have sensory organs that notice light.
Awesome.
So what would you like to do?
Now I'm gonna go sneaky back and start waking people up.
Alrighty, you head on back. Start walking like guys. At this point, you guys have maybe slept about 4.5 hours or so. None of you were seriously hurt. So yeah, you start waking up a bit. Want everybody roll me a stealth check?
Oh, this would be nice.
because you're all waking up. Shiloh's trying to get you to wake up quietly, but no, you're good.
Quick question:
You're
does the
good.
rest heal me at all?
I would say yeah. You get your health back. Definitely your health. Not your spell points yet. You need a little bit longer rest for that. All right. So, Shiloh, would you like to tell the luckily group that all passed their stealth checks?
Great.
What you saw?
Whispering, of course. There's something gooey, like a puddle, moving towards us. It's around the corner. That's not very descriptive. Kind of tarry?
Living puddle.
Yeah.
Can I make an Arcana check?
It's an ooze. We heard about this before.
Do we?
And as you guys are listening, you can hear a little bit more noise. And keeping quiet, you gaze over near the entrance, and as it's slowly kind of just wandering around, it doesn't know where you are, but you might guess that a creature like this could, I don't know. If someone wants to roll a nature check.
Anyone got a good nature?
No.
I have a passable one, but if I remember correctly, I rolled a crit about oozes back in town. Does that do anything here?
Okay. Yeah. If you honestly rolled a crit, it's tasting the floor. So the you have obviously drug materials not native to its area into the caves, and it both smelled and now is tasting them, so you get an idea that this thing has a rough idea that you are here.
Okay, I'll relay that.
And it starts walking, well, undulating a little bit back up the cave, but
The way that thing moves in and out of the light, for me, I don't know why, it's just funny.
No, do you think that's dangerous? Or
I'm sure it is.
Well, you don't want it to touch you, that's for sure.
Think we get scared off with some fire?
You are welcome to try.
Would I be aware of like the differences between different color oozes, or would all grand, or
that would be you would need to be proficient in nature, most likely.
in nature?
I mean, they're
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was Arcana related. But
no, they're oozes. Hold on, oozes.
How is a barbarian not proficient with nature? Doesn't make any sense.
You
didn't
make
choose
a
it.
choice. Yeah, you make that choice.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah, they're not. I would say they would have to be like arcanic in nature, like from a different plane.
gotcha.
Yeah, and they're not abominations either. They're in that classification of strange creature that lives in. The only way I can describe it is dungeons. Like
Any history of them interacting with the dwarven town at all?
Just that little bit that they talked to you about it before. Just remember a gelatin-like thing. I would say you could roll a history check at disadvantage because it's never been really your area of interest, local history, and more of the fact of where can I blow shit up. You see, you've heard of them before, yeah. With that, I can give you one unique piece of info about them.
What the color means?
If that's what you want, yes, I can tell you what the color means.
Or I don't know if Uzer would even know that there is different colors of slimes.
Perhaps how to kill them?
I mean, you stab something enough and it's gonna die.
Or communicate with them?
I will give you. I will give you their resistance and one of their immunities for
Okay.
that good of a roll.
Seems fine.
They are resistant to acid. And they are immune to lightning. So, what do you all wish to do?
Well, I'm gonna relay this to everyone. Not sure how useful it is, but there you go.
Well, do you want to try lighting it on fire?
Yeah, I'm down with that. Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
I like that. Let's let it on fire. Anybody got something to set it on fire?
What's the worst that
Well,
could
I mean,
happen?
Can I
Sorcerer.
throw the Can I throw the bonfire?
We have
I can take-
sorcerers here. I'm pretty sure we can fire.
I would
I
say
like throwing
that's
I like the bonfire.
all right. So,
Well, I
mhm.
I don't want to let Shiloh be the one to light it on fire.
So,
Aw.
You know, Jennifer could drop a flaming torch on it and see what happens.
she could.
Okay.
A little less dangerous for the familiar.
If you have any touch spells, she can even deliver that spell for you.
Is that thing gonna transform into a barghast too?
I don't know.
Surprise barghast. It's gonna be.
That has to be a thing from
Yeah,
now
it just
on.
keeps popping up. It's like, God damn it!
It's the same one.
So, what would you guys like to do?
Well, I think we're decided we're gonna fight it, right? Yeah, we're not just gonna leave it out there.
No, we can't just leave it there and sleep next to it.
It's gonna find us. If
I think we
it's
should
smelling the
drop a
floor,
torch on
eating
it,
the floor,
like,
whatever.
Do we become one if it eats us?
No.
Try
I don't want to know.
You could have an ooze in your party. Adventure
Right.
ooze.
Oh my god.
Well, what's a pet?
All right.
Well-
So, everybody, you can put your health back up to full. So, Shiloh, you need to up your health back up.
But I didn't sleep.
Oh no, you didn't. No, you had a short rest, so you could technically
You
use
spent
your.
hit dice.
You spent your hit dice. So, roll your hit dice to bring your health back up.
Okay.
Oh, and you get to add extra 1d6 to
Yeah.
to each one, or just total. I was just
Each
1d6.
Per dice spent.
Yeah. So you get 5 plus roll another d6. All right. So yeah. So you got 6.
That's bad.
All right. Yeah. So while you're all talking, Yennefer takes a burning piece of fire, stick of fire from the fireplace, flies out, glides on over the ooze and drops it. It hits, goes, takes 1 point of damage and kind of moves around and avoids the fire after it gets hit.
Okay. How about?
I would say Yennefer just does a circling pass quick, but it does slowly start moving back your guys' direction now that and you see this obviously Blackfeather.
So was it effective?
Jennifer tells me it took a little damage. It didn't like the fire, but it didn't like explode or anything. So
And that it's moving back your direction.
that too. Let's try water next. We have lots of water.
We got lots of water.
Maybe it's a slug. It'll melt.
Anybody got a bucket? It's coming
Looks like a
fast.
pile of peanut butter.
Well, I'm at least gonna move up towards the front while we're deciding what to do.
I'll back up towards the water personally. Oh wait. Oh, it's going.
It's stinking.
It's still meandering.
And the party positions themselves over and over.
I've had enough. I'm gonna shoot it.
Yay!
All right. Well, are you charging out and shooting it?
Step to right behind Adventure, and I will
Uh,
go to
it's
combat.
it's moved out back and beyond. So you would
I'll
have
go
to
with you.
you would have to leave the cave mouth. All right. Anybody
I'll
who
follow.
is all right. You guys will get one action each, and then it is time to roll for initiative. If you are attacking it.
Yeah, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it.
All right. Go ahead and Eldritch Blast it.
Kame.
14 hits. All right, it takes 9 force damage, and with crackling energy firing out of your hand, Gran, it shrieks out and hit it, and it jiggles, and it. You don't know how, but for nothing with vocal cords, it makes this kind of. You don't hear a shrieking sound of pain, but you feel it. And with that, you hear squelching and plopping.
No.
Hold on. Plop. Plop.
As a wise man once said, I got
Plop.
a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, you're really not going to like this. I had this all set up beforehand, so I'm sorry, guys. Plop.
Oh,
I'm wet.
I want the Altgrand and Adventure to make a dexterity saving throw. Okay, yep, you both make it, so you take, hold on, it's a large creature. Where's my dice? And roll, yep, 2, it doesn't like Superman, it's jelly. So, each of you, wow, take 6 damage. As the thing, you do dive out of the way, but it definitely hits you on the way down. And if you'd like, I can roll initiative for all of you.
Yep.
All right,
Sure.
give me-
Well, I guess.
If you can do it at one click, or
yeah, I can do it with 1 click for all of you.
do it.
Make it so.
Boop.
ooh.
We're all copies.
Oh yeah, I gotta change that. Crap. I was cleaning up your guys' character sheets and such. Dancing Lights does not need and Brazier does not need.
The Embraer, come on. What about the torch?
Let me drop Basil and I'll roll for him as well.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so with that, Blackfeather definitely seeing the joys of that feat you took.
First.
Yep.
Don't we get that one surprise round, or is that sort of nullified?
Unfortunately, that's sort of nullified now with
Okay.
his choice of actions. Actually, no, yeah. Adventure and Uzer, you can take your surprise actions against that one, or use your surprise round to get in a more advantageous position.
By that one, do you mean the original one or the one that fell on top of us?
The original one, because it happened behind you.
Okay. I mean, I'll see how effective putting a bullet into it does.
Alright, go ahead. Now, oh, dang. And our first crit of the night. Quick question. Is that
Mhm.
piercing or bludgeoning? It's piercing, right?
Yeah, piercing.
Okay, good to know. Go ahead, roll your damage. Ooh, okay, 18 damage.
Wow.
But as you watch, yes, it's hurt, but Hold on. Give me a moment. So 9. Before your eyes, Altgrand. Sorry, Uzra.
Don't say it splits.
It splits in
Dude,
half.
fucking slime.
It
Puddings.
it is smaller. Hold on. But it does split in half and become 2. So I need to roll this one's initiative.
I'm gonna, when I get a chance, relay over the ring. That, this fucker split in half when you hit him.
Oh, no.
All right. So, Adventure, you still have a turn. And as you watch this too, you're getting ready to run on in, and then you just watched the bullet went through, and you can feel that sensation of screaming again. But it reformed, and where there was 1, now there is 2. And you were a bit ahead of the curve in Barbarian Elementary School, and you know that's not good.
Fucking nerd.
What would you like to do for your surprise round, Adventure, or are you just kind of fuck?
I would like to. Can I position myself in front of Altgrand without, like, can I do that? Is there enough space for that?
No, because you both are like the thing is, it's your attention was forward towards that one that just split, and just as this thing was dropping down on top of you is your chance to act, like going off your dexterity save. Like, you notice it just in time and you dodge out of the way. You could. The problem is Altgrand wouldn't move further back. You know.
Okay. I'm gonna rage, and then I'm just
Alright.
gonna. I might as well take a swing at the one right in front of me.
I'll say as you can use a reaction. So yeah. Actually, no. It. Yeah. No, I'll let you have it because I kind of.
Okay.
On condition spell duration 10. Rage. Adventure. There you go. You now have your rage marker. You may go ahead and attack. Go ahead, roll your rage axe. Oh yeah, 22 hits, so 13 damage.
Plus rage damage?
Yeah, that's added in there now.
Okay.
Yeah, we built that. And to your horrification.
Huh.
Hold
Oh,
on.
no.
It just asexually duplicated then.
If you want, oh no, you already used your bonus to rage, so hold on, sorry. Oh. Alright. Fortunately, there was no quick way to do this, but I really like the jellies and what they do, so. Alright, but they are smaller. That one's in front of you, and I'm gonna say that one split down there. Oh, come on. Alright, that one doesn't need to be bleeding, but whatever. He's bleeding. All right, and I have to roll initiative for this one here. Wow, he got a crappy initiative. Okay, so I will assume as your free action adventure, you use the Ring of Whispers and let everybody know it just got exponentially worse a little bit.
Yes. By 2, actually.
So yes, Blackfeather, you are up and ready to go as you watch nearly half your party make the situation possibly a little bit worse. So, business as usual for the adventure group. You may go.
Gonna shoot a bleedy one with my short bow.
All right, go ahead.
The bleedy one.
Yeah, that hits. All right, 9 damage. That one you just recently took you hit. Adventure is looking pretty rough. All right, does that end your turn, Blackfeather?
I want to shout loudly to see if it will come our way. Hey, peanut butter face!
All right. With that, the somewhat groggy Malmore. Let me get his health back up. I gotta check his stats. I don't know his stats off the top of my head. 35 feet of movement. So, seeing this, he is just makes it, so he will slip on in between Porqual and this wall here, come on down to this guy. He, for funsies, is going to just go ahead and punch the ooze. As he's seen so far, everybody else's attacks have made it split apart. And that hits for 6 damage. That ooze is looking rough. And he is going to leave it at that for now. Alright. Yennefer, if you'd like her to do something.
Jennifer flies up to a perch to stay away from everything else.
Okay.
Can't select her for some reason.
Are you correct? Are you on the selection option?
Oh, you're right.
No worries.
Fly. There.
Alright.
That's it.
She's up there keeping an eye on stuff for you. With that, alright. What is your movement speed again? Speed 45. And responding to the vibrations of shouting, an ooze comes out of the darkness, right in front of, oddly enough, Uzra.
That's a fast ooze.
They have 45 feet of movement. Oh wait, no. I read the base HP. That's my fault.
Yeah, like that is a fast ooze.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, you good? Yeah, never.
More like.
Yep.
It's not so much not so much undulating. It's just firing across the cave.
It's airborne. Like it doesn't even touch the ground.
Yep.
Yeah, just pow. Let you go.
It looks like they're coming to vibrations from the volume of our voices.
What?
And with that, it is Basil's turn.
Basil's going to kind of fly down and back up Adventure over here and see if he can heal him up with the healing potion I loaded into him.
All right. As I don't think this has happened to Adventure before, I'm going to say, do you warn him?
No, Basil
Okay.
can't warn him.
No, you can. Oh, right. Yeah. Never mind. All right. Go ahead. Roll for an attack. 16. You feel Basil. You're used to having him around now, Adventure. Land on your shoulder, and he looks like he's about to bite you. Do you let it happen?
Sure.
All right. 2d4 plus 4 healing. Or wait, he's at 100%. You're at full health,
No,
right?
No, I got hit.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
Took 16. What was it?
2d4 plus 4. And as it sinks in, and you feel that, oh, that was not a good roll for that. As it sinks in, Adventure just fuels your rage a little bit more. You know, you're just like, yeah!
Hulking out. That's good. I was only down 6 hit points, so
All right,
we're good.
there you go. All right. Does that end Basil's turn?
Basil will use like his bonus action to just kind of chitter in Adventure's ear, as in like a cheering him on.
Yeah, there you go. Basil's little forearms come up like in a yeah motion as you hear. You are up, Adventure.
All right. I'm just gonna swing at our wounded friend again here.
Alrighty. Go ahead. Yeah, that hits.
Whew.
Actually, that's plus 2 more because you didn't do the raging axe.
Oh, you're right. I didn't. That's weird.
And with that, you impact and it splits, and it looks like each half is trying to coalesce into something, and then it slackens and just starts to run and dissipate as the ochre jelly loses its hold on its form. All right.
Sliced a puddle in half.
I popped past your turn, but you still have movement if you would like to use it, Adventure.
I would like to just simply move up to... Actually, I'm going to move to the left of Altgrand there.
All right, go ahead. All right, hold on. That jelly gets a attack of opportunity against you. Does. All right. As you're running past, you see the pseudopod like shoot out of the jelly like a big bulbous end with a thinner trail leading off the main body, but you just smack it aside as you run past.
No.
All right. That ends your turn. So, Altgrand, you are up, my friend.
All right. Well, I'm still looking at the one that I blasted into 2 pieces over there.
Yep.
And I'm going to shatter in that direction.
All right. It's obviously gonna work. You can't get the other 2. And, the other one. Can you see them? All right. Yeah, you're starting to see them. You don't need to drop the token. Just go ahead and throw the ability down.
I think I'm gonna do it right here.
Okay. What's the distance on it again? 10 feet?
10 foot. Yep.
Know what? It's a large creature. I'll give it to you. You get that big one too. So go ahead. What's the spell info again? Constitution.
You have to roll a con save for half
right.
damage.
Hold on. Let me see if I can.
Is thunder the same as lightning?
No.
Okay,
Thunder is magical thunder damage, and they fail. So they each take how much again? 20 thunder. Oh my god. Yeah, and through the cave. And as you're sitting there, hold hold on. Yep, everybody outside of the cave where the water is, I want you to make a dexterity saving throw for me. Those two are gone. So that's gonna be hold on. I am not looking actually at that yet. So and you guys. Everybody but Basil made it. So Basil will take some damage here in a second as debris falls from the ceiling due to the force of impact. And as he rights himself, Ulgran, he definitely chitters at you a little bit angrily. But unfortunately, you're finding that you just don't seem to care. You got to kill 2 oozes. It felt damn good.
Yes, indeed. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to Misty Step back towards the cave.
Alright, Basil takes 6 damage. Alright, and those around you see is Ulgran seems to almost step backwards and vanish, and then in front of Shyla and Blackfeather in front of you see him reappear.
Whoa! Look at that. Now you're a child.
Alright, so that ends your turn, Ulgran?
Yep.
Alright. Which one are you? Okay. This one is gonna attack Adventure, being it watched him kind of kill himself in a way.
Actually?
Well, being that he killed the other half that one was part of originally, so it's very existential.
Existential.
Oh, he crits. 4. Okay, you take. That's 23 plus 30. Yeah, you take 30 damage, my friend. As
Zippo.
2
That is all my health.
giant pseudopods come out of it, slap into you, and you hear the sizzling of acid on his skin as Adventure drops.
Well, don't I take a certain...
Oh, right. Sorry,
Raging.
that's right. It's raging.
thank God.
So that's going to be...
15?
No, because the acid is not halved. So you take
So the
10.
bludgeoning's
Yeah, 10 plus 17. You take 17 damage total.
Whoa.
Better.
See? Good call out. Remember your skills. I won't remember what you're doing sometimes. Alright, and that will end its turn. Uzra, you are up.
Well, I'm gonna spin around after hearing Adventure get a beating there.
Yep.
I'm just gonna start unloading into this fucker.
Alright, go down.
I'm going to first use my Deadeye Shot for advantage on the roll.
Okay. Alright, yep, that does hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. Alright. 8 piercing it is.
Assuming that didn't kill it, I'm gonna go for a second shot with firearm expert.
Okay. And you didn't. Did you use?
Oh, that would not be advantage.
No,
Is that
and
right?
also you used it last encounter, right?
It comes back after short rest.
Oh, short rest. I thought it was a long rest. Yep. Go ahead.
Would it be normal or advantage? I rolled for advantage by mistake.
It would be normal because you don't get Deadeye on that because it's a bonus action you're using.
Okay. You want me to roll again?
Yeah. It hits. Go ahead, roll damage. That is exactly what you needed. As your second bullet fires, you see it split apart and it's trying to coalesce again into two separate entities, and it just seems to almost sigh and it dissipates.
Alright.
Alright.
Got my crit back.
Yep, and you have your movement now that you are not currently engaged in melee.
I'm gonna move to this side of adventure.
Okay.
I'll do.
Shyla, you are up. You've heard quite a commotion going on the other side of the cave entrance.
Yeah. Shoot. Okay. Move forward. 15. Can I see the ooze from around that corner?
Let me see from your perspective. It has partial cover right now. It would add to its DC if you stay there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Good, sir.
If you move like where Basil is, like around where actually you could habitate the same square as Basil. Basil is very tiny.
Yeah, but then I've moved too much to actually shoot a spell, so that's why I was trying to be like, no.
What's
You can
your...
probably hit it with magic missile, right? That's not AC related.
No, that's not. Yeah, magic missile. You don't roll for an attack on that.
Good. Yeah, let's do that then.
Basically, that's going to animate Gundam Hoenn missiles fly around everybody to hit what you want.
Yeah.
Great.
Yep. So go ahead and click it so I can see what your damage is for it.
Oh shoot! Sorry.
Whoa. Gibberish.
Trying again. Hang on 1 second here.
No problem.
I know that language.
It's a secret magic language. Why is it not going? Oh, because of the darn. Okay.
There we go. All of them against that one.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, that definitely hits. Negative. Oh no, that was wrong. It had. Didn't even see how much health it had.
No.
That's
2.
about right. No, that's about.
1.5.
No, that's actually about right. It was 32, 14, whatever. Yeah, close enough. Yep. Uzra, Adventure, Silent, Malmore are all almost somewhat surprised as these streaking darts of light come zipping around them to recenter and impact on the ooze. And once again, you get that sensation of a scream of pain without actually hearing it. Does that end your turn?
It stays together.
Yes.
Ooh.
Just as it stayed together when Malmore just punched it.
I don't know what the pattern is here.
You cut it, it splits.
But Shatter split it.
No, Shatter did not split it.
Split it.
No.
When he hit it.
No, Shatter didn't split it. It took extra damage from a rock falling on it. Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah. So, Pourquoi?
Alright.
You are up, my friend.
Tumble.
Yep.
Let me do this again.
God, you're fast.
I can go back to wait.
Jesus.
It's that frickin'.
This movement doesn't matter.
It's that full the tumbling thing he does. It's insane.
I just pictured you doing the zombie.
Oh,
walk
that doesn't
from,
work anymore. Okay.
Yeah, because we had to switch that. We can fix that.
I got
stuff.
it over here. Hold on.
Yeah. What is it? Your attacks that are broken or buttons that are broken?
No, that's literally my spell book.
Oh, shit.
Under my attack that worked. So there's 9 for you.
All right, adventure. He heals you for 9.
All right.
Alright, I'm done.
All right.
Just imagine him being like hut, 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 hut.
Yeah.
Doing like flips or something.
Pretty much.
That's the idea.
All right, and now it's that little guy's turn. 10. 10.
I want to grab some coffee real quick.
Hard. All right, we're back at the top with Blackfeather.
Cool. I'm going to move forward. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I can see stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to hit that guy with the short bow, hopefully.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Yep, that hits. Go ahead and roll your damage. Okay, 5 piercing. And with that, he splits into 2.
Alright. I'll take my cunning action to move again.
Alrighty.
I will put myself here.
Give me a moment. Yeah, that wouldn't have incurred any opportunity attack or anything, so you're good.
Yep.
Alright.
Come on, Malmore.
And he gets an initiative now. Alright. And that ends your turn. So Yennefer, I'm guessing, just stays out of the way up there.
Oh no, Yennefer's got a task.
Oh, okay. Yennefer is up.
Yennefer is gonna fly down here,
Uh-huh.
perch up on a rock, right?
Yep.
And I'm gonna use her mimicry ability
Okay.
to yell "Peanut Butter Face" over and over and over again.
And it's a wisdom saving throw, if I remember, to see if it can tell the difference. Oh, no, I make the wisdom saving throw. You're good.
Oh, you do.
Yeah, I do it on behalf of the jellies.
How wise can oozes be?
I got some bad news for you, bro.
Wise beyond their
Yeah,
Wise jellies.
they rolled they rolled a 17.
17.
Yeah.
Peanut Butter Face.
Yeah. I guess they since they heavily rely on hearing, they can tell the difference between an animal copying a voice and
Why would it care though? It's just looking for noise, right?
it's looking for food, and they can tell Yennefer is tiny and not very nutritious.
Oh, all right, fine. We'll try again later.
Look, I'm trying to give you BS reasons for the dice roll, okay, man?
Fine.
They're street smart.
Grudgingly.
All right, Malmore is going to run up to this one here, and he is going to attack with his fists again for that, and that hits for 4 points of damage. Seeing that it is still up, he is going to expend a key point and initiate a flurry of blows against him. as you watch small traces of energy form around Malwar's fist, and he just, like any Bruce Lee kung fu movie you have ever seen. Oh my god! Thank God they have a low AC. So that hit. The first one hits, and it does 6 bludgeoning. And then the second one, which is just for flavor now. Yep, they both hit, and this jelly dissolves under the force of Malmore's mighty fists.
This is the best Malmore's ever played.
Let's not tell. Let's not tell
He's
him
on a
that.
roll.
Let's not tell him that, please. I want him to come back. I have amazing story stuff planned for him. Like amazing story stuff. It's just gonna take a bit. All right, Ochre Jelly, way in the back. Gonna move 10 feet and end his turn. God, they are slow. I should not have spaced them out so much. Okay, Basil.
You need that 45-foot speed one from before.
Yeah. I need speed jellies.
Basil's just gonna kind of fly out here,
Yep.
like next to Yennefer,
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of check out and see what's coming.
Okay. That ends that. Are you back, Adventure? I guess he's not back.
I'm back. I'm back.
Okay.
I just sat back down. Sorry.
No problem, man. You are up, sir.
Okay. So we killed a few. I'm gonna step over to our bleeding friend here
Mm-hmm.
and take a swing.
Remember, you are still raging, my friend. That hits. Go ahead and roll your damage. Yeah. Once again, you smack that thing, and it looks like it wants to reform. And as you watch, it desperately tries and then just slowly dissipates into the ground, a puddle without form or vigor.
Poor Vicar.
Would you like to do anything else?
I only used about 10 feet. I'll start making my way downtown.
Yep.
There we go. All good.
As you all watch, as you see Adventure full rage mode, that little bit of foam at the side of his mouth, just, this is the best way to wake up.
Just a little something extra there because it pissed me off when I woke up.
Yeah. You may not have gotten a full sleep, but hey, if they could wake you up every time this way, you take it. All right. Adventure, you are done. Uzra, you are up.
All right. Well, turn back around. How far can I move again? Ugh. Guess like there.
One of them's missing a freaking initiative. Jelly
Okay.
8. How the fuck did he get a -1? Oh god.
He's still stuck to the ceiling. He's like, wait up, guys.
The ooze goes back in time to take a turn.
Yeah, hold on. We're on Uzra. Alright, there you go, friend.
I'm gonna shoot the small one to my right.
Press and hold over it so I can see what you mean. If you just... There, ready. That's the one that just rolled a -1 initiative.
Cool. Alright, grit for advantage.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, that hits. Now that you're in this part of the cave... no. It takes the damage. And as you all notice, those who are in the main cave area, nothing large falls, but there is a decent amount of dust and a couple small pebbles that rain down from the ceiling from the cacophonous retort of Uzra's hand cannon.
I'm gonna be undaunted by that and use my action surge.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wait. That's weird. Oh wait. Never mind. I need to
Okay.
reload.
Okay,
So.
yeah. All right, you haven't used your bonus, so you can use your bonus to reload this round.
Cool, I'll do that.
All right. That end your turn for now?
Unless you let me use my bonus for that and then action surge.
All right, if you want to, my friend.
I do. Alright.
Okay.
Then I'll use crit number 2.
Okay. Same one?
Yeah.
All right. Yep, that hits. Go ahead. It's a foregone conclusion at this point. Yep. You can tell from the damage it wanted to split again, but its form loses cohesion as it dissolves into the ground.
Cool.
All right, that ends your turn, Uzra. Miss Bede, you are up.
You skipped me, DM.
Who did I skip?
Me.
How? Oh, right. I'm sorry. It's because it reordered it.
Yeah, we had the same initiative. So.
Yeah, so there you go. Sorry. Rewind that. Altgrand.
All right, I'm gonna step out to where the big beefy ones are here,
Okay.
and then over Uzra, I'm gonna shoot the larger one that I see there.
I take it with your tried and true.
Eldritch Blast.
Yep. Go ahead and roll. That hits. Alrighty. As the force wave hits it, it cries out and does not change or split. It just sits there.
That'll be it for me.
Alright. Now, Shyla, you're up.
Okay, great. I'm gonna move forward and see if I can actually see this thing. And I can't.
So, you can, as a bonus action, move your dancing lights.
Oh, that'll help. Oh, there they are! Yay!
Yep.
All right. Good. Then I will cast Magic Missile again. Just a second.
Yeah, if any of your spells are broken, I will try to fix them. Ooh, that's not a lot of damage. So all on one, or
Yeah, all on the top. Big ooze.
okay. He will take 9 damage and quiver with anger and unrequited jelly rage at not being able to hit anyone yet. Does that end your turn?
Yes.
Alrighty. Pourquoi, you are up.
Might as well tumble again. Oh, that looks cool. Nah, I'm done.
Alright, that ends your turn. It is the Tiny Jelly's turn. And he is going to feebly try to make his way towards someone. And doesn't. So that's the end of his turn. Blackfeather, you're up.
Right. I'll have to move around Alcran. If he stood in front of me. And then fire at the little one with the short bow.
Alright, go ahead. That definitely hits, my friend. Go ahead and roll damage. Alright. Alright. Anything else you would like to do with your turn?
Nope, that turn's over.
Alrighty. Is Yennefer just hanging out up there?
We're gonna attempt the mimicry thing again, but over here.
Okay. Alright. Rolled a 16, man. Just they are not buying what Yennefer is selling. They have a They have a -2 to wisdom.
I'm just glad they're not attack rolls.
Yeah. Seriously, I mean they'd have to get to you first, but
You're glad.
All right, that's the end for Yennefer.
alrighty. Malmore. Let's see here. 35. Malmore wants to get up in the action. He's having a pretty good day, but he's got to go through everybody. So just for funsies, he is gonna try pretty much sliding between Pourquoi and Shyla, then kind of parkour along the wall up to where Basil is here. And I'm gonna have him roll. Alright, I gotta talk to Malmore because this says he did not take acrobatics.
Not all monks are jumpy.
He should be. It's good enough. No, he falls.
Yeah.
He falls prone right about here, and is laying there just. Ugh. Make a point of me. I'm going to sit down and go over some stuff with Malmore in his character sheet.
It's funny.
Alrighty. That ends Malmore's turn. A little cocky after doing some good damage there. So, the big guy. 1, 2. Fuck it. Now, he's flying. He's gonna go for Basil. He can hear him. And he's just desperate to hit something at this point. But I will put it at disadvantage. So I'm going to roll. You'll see 2 rolls, and I'll let you know. Oh, you're lucky. The first one was a crit. And an 8. Oh, that does not hit. Yeah, so it swings, and Basil easily dodges around it. But Basil, in the back of his head, knows for some reason luck was on his side this day. And with that, it's Basil's turn.
And Basil's gonna get the hell out of Dodge.
In your mind, Ulgran, you hear as he flutters away, Sir, I wish to disengage. If he moves away, he does incur an attack of opportunity, though.
Straight up in the air?
Yeah, and if he's not using his action, he could use it to disengage.
Oh, yeah, technically you're right. And that wouldn't have hit anyway, so you're fine.
Yep.
Alright, does that end his turn?
It does.
Okay. Adventure.
Do we know if the big ones do more damage?
No, I don't think we've been. I think you've been the one who's gotten hit. So
And you got hit by a tiny one.
Yeah. So, but I don't.
It's not going to hurt less.
That is a fair point.
Well, I'm going to. I'll move over to the little dude.
All right.
Do I need to do anything to get around those guys or anything?
Nah, that you have the diagonals, so and you have enough movement, so you would
You
have.
like step over me.
Basically,
All right.
just
You know
do a
what?
quick
No,
hop.
If you here, it's a low DC. Go ahead and roll me a athletics check.
Go ahead and flub this.
Oh, that's great. You little, I forget what it's called. Elementary school, like do the frog hop. Like you put you
Leapfrog.
yeah, you leapfrog over him.
Axe in hand.
Yeah. You actually frogging him out. You throw the handle of the axe in your mouth, raging with the enough strength to hold a great axe in your mouth, like Errol Flynn or something, and just boom.
No one leapfrogs a dwarf.
I will actually say, if you want to segue that into your attack, I will give you advantage on the attack because that was kind of fun.
Oh, awesome. All right, I'll do that.
Subtle DM encouragement to take some risks.
Well, that takes aside. That puts aside the. I was kind of considering reckless attacking, so that's great. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Oh.
No, it's at advantage, so you take the higher. So that is 24 to hit.
Is that a crit?
No, it's not. It's not a natural 20.
Oh, it would have to be a damn.
Yeah.
Damn, that would have been great weapon master there. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, roll. And 8 damage. I will not bore you since I don't have a thesaurus describing how it dissolves again. But yeah, damn. All right. That ends your turn, sir.
Yeah.
Man, like... All right, Uzra.
That was me again?
Yeah, because you're running out of jellies to fucking kill.
Okay.
Fuck and kill?
Are you...
Hey...
Wow. Hey, stop it. Stop talking like that.
As for some reason a voice says that to you and Pourquoi responds, Adventure immediately shouts, "No, it burns!
Stop!
These guys burn!"
I almost died.
Alright, I'm gonna use grit.
Okay. Man, and we were worried about you running out of grit. Yep, alright, go ahead, that hits.
Well, I've been focusing on shooting small things I can get grip back easily
Yeah.
from.
Alright. Gah, one moment.
I made more, guys.
Guys, we can grind for a little bit longer.
I just want to go to bed.
You're so angry.
I rage sleep.
But they are looking rough. Like, these are not very substantial jellies. Hold on. I am... okay. You're lucky that there is not a jelly. Hold on. Let's see what its initiative is going to be. Ooh. Alright. I take it
I'm
that
gonna move
ends
up
your...
to this one too.
Okay. Alright, and that ends your turn. Okran, you're up. You see more foes before you. More beings to fall before your might and prowess.
Yes, and they're going to. I would like to, using my bonus action, grab my amulet
Okay.
and do my amulet stuff.
Would you like to say amulet stuff?
Yeah, I'm gonna regain my spell points and get my little chargy boost that I get from it.
Okay. So as you all watch, Ulgran grasps an amulet, the amulet you've always seen him wearing, and you see a faint trail of energy go through his fist and a light in his body a bit before it dissipates.
Hey, what's that? I'll say quickly.
I would say more accurately, you just go, ooh.
And I
I
just
wanna do
respond,
that.
I don't know, it gives me power. And then behind the jellies here, kind of indiscriminately, I'm just gonna shatter.
All right. 5 feet behind. So luckily that does not hit any of your allies. So go ahead and roll for damage.
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 Whoops.
Okay, let's see what Dex save, Constitution save. They failed, and with that, a thundering detonation. Everybody in the room, make me a dexterity saving throw as you watch these two creatures dissolve into nothingness.
We're gonna die.
Roddy, take advantage off and reroll.
All right.
That's everybody. So Pourquoi need one from. Yep. All right. So everybody who got higher than a 15, you take 3 damage. No, 4 damage. Anybody lower than a 15 takes 7. That includes you, all Grant.
Ow, Ulgran. Jeez.
I believe at this point, Ulgran just arms are in the air going. If the
Not as bad as a giant fireball.
True.
and it appears you guys are out of combat.
Woo!
All right.
I'm gonna go over to the freshest one and see if I can like collect any of the ichor on the ground.
Roll me a nature check.
Always nature.
It's a living thing. No, it's dissolving too quickly. You're not able to
Damn.
gather
Eh.
any.
Not living anymore.
I would like to search the cave.
All right, go ahead and roll me a investigation check. And what are you
Let's
looking?
make sure there's no more jellies before we try to go sleep again.
All right. You don't see any more evidence of them. You look pretty far out. I mean, it looks like this was just a migratory group of them moving through the area, and just your presence made them stop and start looking around.
No loot, guys. Sorry.
Yep. Unfortunately, they have not been subsisting on things for some time that would have anything in their innards worth of interest. All right. As you all gather back around the fire, Shyla, your watch has ended.
That
it
means
is.
she died.
Yes. No, Uzra, it is your next part of the watch. I would say with the excitement, either the last watch of Blackfeather, you can run it a little bit longer, or you guys can decide to let another person stand watch if you'd like to try to get a full straight night's sleep.
Well, I only need 6 hours. As an elf, I can trance. So.
Okay. All right. So you'll just your last watch will run a little bit longer, to let everybody else get a good night's sleep. All right. So.
Second, I'm taking a second wind.
Yeah. All right. Malmore stumps Bone back up and plops right down to sleep. Pourquoi are you just going to sleep, or you want?
Yeah, I'm going to sleep.
Okay. Cool. All right. As you all hunker down. To sleep, if anybody doesn't feel quite like going to sleep yet, they can always join Uzra for part of his watch.
Can you turn off my dancing lights for me?
Oh, sure. Well, actually, as you fall asleep, they will just fade themselves.
Sweet.
Concentration.
Yep, they are concentration.
Is all grand up?
Oh, Grand, you are you staying up or are you going to sleep, bud?
I'm kind of staring at the water for a little bit before I kind of trance out.
All right.
Hey, you should You should let me take a look at that cool little amulet you got. It's pretty neat.
It cannot leave my body.
Then you can hold it. I'll just, look at it.
All right, you wanna? I guess Arcana check would be good.
Mixed
Or-
with some kind of identify.
I would say, go ahead and try identify.
Okay, I'll start with that.
I'd like to wander over behind them and just kind of stand there for a second before I go to sleep.
Standing up.
As Adventure, your rage is dropping. You come over and you're like, they're looking at something. So you just kind of, you see Uzer stroking his beard while he's running a device over. So you just start stroking an imaginary beard too, and going,
I never thought about facial hair for my character. I feel like it would be fitting. I've shaved until this very day.
So I would say,
Growing up.
if you really,
You know,
if you really want to be funny with it, I want you to throw a performance check out there. Like if you're really trying to get serious McSerious face Ulcran there to crack a smile.
if I crit on this roll, I would like to somehow magically grow a beard instantly.
We will talk about that later. Go ahead and roll a performance check, bud. It's not a crit, but that's pretty good. Ulcran, I want you to make a...
Resist my humor.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm thinking, what would you say? Wisdom saving throw? Yeah,
it's
wisdom
probably
saving
wisdom.
throw. Uzer's a little busy looking, and Ulcran looks at you, and just at the very, very corner of his mouth, and you just, you're not sure if you can hear it over the little bit of the trickling water nearby, but you're,
I just bell. Ha! Drax the
Jump a bit.
Destroyer, like. What you guys doing?
Looking at this amulet.
You ever seen my axe?
Yes.
Well, that's why you've never asked to see it.
Is it magical?
It's collapsible.
This is a great conversation.
I was gonna say, I mean, you can, not pander. You can play along a little bit, but I mean that's a pretty standard dwarven design element there. Like it, it's like a convertible car. You're like, yeah, I know. Dwarven city, dwarven axe. I kind of, I get it. Or do you feign being impressed and intrigued by adventure?
Nah, I mean, I'll pretty much say it's like, well, I've seen plenty of axes, but when we have some time, I can probably, tinker with that axe a bit, make it a little bit flashier if you'd like.
Yeah, yes. I'd like to just shove it in its general direction.
Like a little kid.
You have time now.
Like a little kid, you just kind of like you see Adventure's face light up. He's like, "Wait, yeah?" Just shoves it at you, and just if you want, you can just jog off to bed, completely ignoring Usra's.
Look, I'll need a workshop for the.
No. It's fine. Night. Good night.
Alright, well, I'm gonna keep looking at the amulet.
Look at all grand axe in one hand. Just okay.
I want to say, with your previous joking around, Ulcran, I want you to make a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage. Still a little bit of a smile and a small chuckle. Just. All right. What do you wish to know about the amulet? Your identify
What
spell.
it is, what it does.
All right. Your identify spell. You can tell there's a lot of magical nature around it, as you understand magic. Really, Adventure?
Don't mind me.
No, I want you to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Literally everything I do gets me killed.
Dude. You're fine, but oh fuck, it's cold.
All right.
Like, I believe mid-abdomen level is where they've receded to at this point. You're definitely not raging anymore, I can tell you that much, in any sense of the word.
Can I rage again?
Do you really want to waste the rage?
No.
Alright. You can keep
Just
playing in the
continue
water,
on
but I'm
this
gonna
one.
make you... Alright.
I'm just swimming around.
Alright. Uzur, it's not of any school of magic you recognize, and it seems to be a bit... Besides holding spell points, it seems to be a bit beyond your normal understanding. You haven't seen anything like this. Hey, Adventure, go ahead and make another Constitution saving throw for me. Alright, you're still good, but fuck, it's cold.
I feel nothing.
If you want, go ahead and make an investigation check, Uzura, at disadvantage because you're getting a little bit tired. The ritual took a little bit out of you. If you want to try to investigate a little bit more. You're not 100% sure, but it looks a bit similar to the core of Basil. That's about as much as you can figure out.
Where'd you get this?
I have no idea.
Cool. I'm gonna pull up the notebook and start
Okay.
scribbling in it what I found.
Alright. Oh, Grant, if you'd like to take a, position near... you take a position up near the front of the entrance to the cave. I want you to go ahead and roll me a Perceptione check. Quiet as can be, my friend. Do you wish to let Basil repair himself while you are up and awake?
Yes, I will let him go away
Consume
for a
it.
while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, go. You take care of that so you can heal Basil up to full. And roll me one more perception check to cover the last half of your watch. Yeah. It is dead quiet out there. You think, as far as you can tell, nothing is nearby. So that ends your watch, and Blackfeather, you're up.
Can I do some crafting during my watch?
Uzra was up. I thought Altgren was doing the watch.
No.
I
was gonna be up crafting one way or the other. So.
We'll just say the two of you stayed up together, and Altgren, you had a lot to think about. So you did the watching, and yes, Uzra, you can do some crafting. What were you looking to make?
I'm seeing what I can do to this axe.
Okay, make an investigation check on the axe quick at advantage, because it's Dwarven make. You know Dwarven make. Alright, it's a pretty standard +1 to hit magic axe, collapsible. Its big thing is it's meant for more gentrified areas where you're not supposed to be carrying around a great axe in public. You know that you could do some improvements to it, but it definitely would take more time than you have.
Alright, for sake
I would say,
of argument.
Hold on.
Yeah?
You're thinking about adventure.
Yeah.
I want you to make a perception check. Okay. You see some algae-like moss material near the edge of the lake. And as you're stretching your legs a bit, thinking, like, what the hell can I give this big guy, like, this lug? I don't really have anything to work with here. You notice when you step in front of it and block the firelight off, it is somewhat bioluminescent.
Well, just for the sake of argument,
Yeah.
what would it take to, even if it's only like a temporary effect, put a one of the spell effects of a scroll I have onto the axe?
It would take more.
It'd be like a cantrip level. It would be.
That's something where you and I have talked. You would need an honest to God workshop to work with that axe without damaging the mechanisms and enchantments already in place.
Okay.
But if you want to smear glowy shit on it, you're welcome to do that.
I think I'm gonna just try to make a cantrip spellstone, and then attach it to like the hilt of the axe.
All right. Oak Grand, if you are willing before you sleep, if you have enough spell points, you could assist if you wish.
I will actually assist, and I was going to, before I go to bed, show Uzra a new spell that I have. I was going to show him Chill Touch anyway.
Oh, there you go.
Chill touch. That sounds cool.
I would say if you could hit the spell card
Is that
for
supposed to
me.
be a pawn?
Chill Touch. Wait, I thought that was a Chill Touch was a touch-based spell.
No, it's 120 feet.
Oh, dang. No, I would say anything. What were you thinking of putting on the axe, Uzra?
Prestidigitation. So essentially, if it gets all dirty, you can just like hit the gem and it just cleans itself.
Yeah. All right. Sure.
Yeah, I'll assist with that.
All right. It's cantrip level. You've done it before, so you provide these spell points. So deduct the appropriate amount of spell points if you have it. Well, just for shits and giggles. And then go ahead and make a tinkering check, Uzra. No. It unfortunately, that is not the best environment for you here, man. So, fortunately, a few hours of work while you're keeping watch, and you lose the materials.
Can I try again?
Yeah, you can try again. I would say you get one more shot here, and if you want to go with a short night's sleep.
It's fine.
All right, so you would be taking a point of exhaustion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do I need to still participate, or?
You have to provide the spell points if you have enough.
Enough?
Yeah, that worked. He was doing the math. It was a 12 you needed. So you got it. You made it. You have a prestidigitation stone, and you were able to affix it to the axe in a way that does not hinder. So now, when it's collapsed, it's a stick with a stone on the end of it.
Yeah. Awesome. All right.
All right.
Get the remaining amount of sleep. Thank all Grant.
Yep. Remember, you have a point of exhaustion now.
Yeah, I don't know where to mark that, but yeah.
Alright, that means you, this is the first time we're seeing this. If you would like to say what a point of exhaustion does to you.
I have no clue.
Alright, a point of exhaustion. You have disadvantage on your saving throws till you take a long rest. And hold on.
I think it's attack rolls for the first level.
Disadvantage on ability checks. Just to checks.
Got it.
Yeah.
Am I exhausted as well, or did I just give him the spell points?
You just gave him the spell points. Yeah, like you did nothing more than just
Charge the stone, and
yeah.
then I worked on it.
Literally, you could have been us, like, and you were staying up for a bit for the watch anyway.
Okay.
So, all right, Black Feather, it is your watch.
I'm watching.
All right.
I'm thinking.
Good job, Black Feather.
No, go back to sleep. Go back to sleep.
No. I did the same thing you did. Just shot up a thumbs up and in my sleep.
All right. If nobody stays up with you, give me 2 perception checks. All right. Yeah, everything's fine, man. Nothing.
Anything
Quite.
you got for me?
She is a different planar being. Yeah, roll 1 perception check for her. Yeah, you're fine. Rest of the next 6 hours and change passes uneventfully, with the combination of the earlier sleep and Blackfeather decides to let you all sleep in a little bit. You all perform a long rest. You get all of your spell points back and all of your hit points. All right, so you guys wake up. You are now still at that intersection that continues either on straight or goes to the left. I will draw that picture out for you in just a second here as I switch the map over. Alright, I believe it should still be here. So, at this point, you have traveled down the main passage, to the right, down, checked over here, there was nothing. Continued to the left and down, then left and down, then went right, didn't like the look of it, didn't find anything, went down, then there was the pit, and you went left after you got across the pit, and now you're at a path that continues this way and goes that way, and you all are right.
GM view.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Yep, hold on. I was more talking that out to myself before I moved you over so I could remember. There you go. You guys are the red dot.
It's more of a line. A little squiggle.
Looks like a
Hey,
P.
hey,
Unfinished
Uzra,
P.
I want you to make a dexterity saving throw for me as you guys move along.
That's a disadvantage, right?
Yeah, disadvantage. You're
Yeah.
fine, but man, you got sand in your eyes. You're tired, man. So you guys can continue downward on this crude map Uzra has in his journal right now, or that kind of continue in the left direction.
Let's go down.
I want to go left.
I want to go up.
There's no up.
Bet. Like to swing my axe at the ceiling.
Flip
Go
a
ahead.
coin.
I have someone here. All right, call it heads or tails.
Heads.
It's tails. So any other direction but up, because the direction wanted to go up.
I
Like,
rolled
you,
that out.
you can call it.
Let's go down.
All right. You guys head on down. You continue on for a period of time, ever going down. Are you scouting ahead as before, Blackfeather?
Correct. Yes.
All right, you're about 30 feet ahead. As you go a little bit further, you can feel that the incline's starting to get pretty steep here. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw at this point for me. You do slip. It is a shallow incline, but you do go along a little bit. I want you to go ahead, try reaching out to slow your you need to stop yourself. You're not moving fast, but you're still making forward progress unless you stop. So your choice, athletics or acrobatics to try to stop yourself.
Acrobatics.
All right, go ahead. Oh, just as you catch the side of the wall to you kind of throw yourself up and you bring yourself to a stop, you feel the right toe of your boot as you shift your foot a little as you're gaining your balance is over nothing. In front of you is a 30-foot by 30-foot pit. You see... How far is your dark vision again?
60.
Alright. As the rest of the party has been slowly coming up behind you, I I want you all to make dexterity checks for me, as they are catching up now and are hitting the slippery part of this incline.
Guys, be careful.
Oops, sorry, wrong one.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
That's fine still.
No, dude.
Oh, and right. God damn it, Malmore. Come on, get your shit together.
Hey, Ezra.
Hey, Ozra, you need to make a dexterity check at disadvantage for me.
Okay, give me a sec.
Also, can I have my axe back?
Dexterity check, Ozra, at disadvantage.
Okay.
And wow, Malmore's fine. Malmore is fine.
Ezra, on the other hand.
Ozra, you slip and start going. We did not define a marching order, so I would say, honestly, in all honesty, where do you think you were?
I mean,
Probably.
so far I've
front
been in the back.
Or behind me. Oh.
Like, the last 2 times we acted,
right.
I was in the back.
Who would have been in front of Uzra?
B.
Alright, I want you to make an athletics check to keep your feet and possibly stop Uzra's progress. He's not going fast. It's just enough. Yeah, you're fine. You catch yourself and him, and you help him back up. Alright, so as the rest of you approach, you see, as Shyla, your dancing lights are obviously going. 30 feet away, as the light comes up behind you, Blackfeather, you see another passage going off to the right. So, it will look...
Can we see to the bottom of this pit?
No. So, pit.
I'm going to light a torch and toss it down. Just see.
Alright. You toss it. Sploosh.
Ah. Cannonball!
Do you want to?
30 feet? No.
I didn't
That's just
say
a
30
waste of
feet.
time.
I said it's 30 by 30.
Ah.
I counted to 5.
No. It's, it seems that would be a waste of time.
Alright,
Unless anybody
there's
else wants to do it with me,
the
in which case
passage
I'm down.
there. So,
I'm gonna pass on that.
I turn around and go, huh? Huh?
No thanks.
I'm not quite sure what's in the water down this far. Let's
And-
skip on.
if you think about it,
I was in the water last night. It was fine.
It
Just
took,
cold.
well, that reservoir, and also it took 5 seconds before it hit the water. Like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi.
That
What's
was Mississippi.
Yeah.
5.
You and I were the same thing. If we
fine,
could high five right now, I would.
You may go ahead and roll for high five, but give me a moment.
What are we rolling for?
You just have a high five as I petulantly say, fine, 1 Sorahoff, 2 Sorahoff, 3 Sorahoff, 4 Sorahoff, 5 Sorahoff, 6 Sorahoff, and go fuck yourself. Actually, yeah, there you go. Adventure, you were surprised when a spectral hand appears in front of you, doing the high five
Yeah.
symbol. And you don't react at first, and it kind of shakes a little, and it does the
I walk past it.
I will speak on Blackfeather's behalf. Over the ring, you hear, "Really, man? You gonna leave me hanging?"
I wasn't leaving you hanging. I was leaving the inanimate hand hanging.
All right, so you guys have a 30 by 30 pit with a large drop in front of you. How do you proceed?
30 by 30.
We go
Roughly
back?
30.
Is
I
there
can see
a
the
tunnel
path,
on the
right?
other end?
Nope.
I can see the path on the right.
Yep.
I'm gonna misty step to it.
Okay, once again, you just leave the group behind.
Did you take the fucking rope this time?
He doesn't learn. Alright, 30 feet.
Ah,
How much rope do we got? Plenty, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 50 foot
Yeah,
of rope.
you guys have
is there a
plenty.
rope to dangle from? I'm in.
You're good at it. You've had
Pack
practice.
suicide.
I clap my hands together and rub. Let's do this.
I mean, we could do the immovable rod trick that we did before, but 30 feet's a little bit further. I don't know what kind of swing that would have to be. How high up's the ceiling?
40, 45.
That's probably high enough.
What's the CD on Misty Step?
It's
Well,
plenty high enough.
what was
Let's do
that,
it.
Adam?
How often can you Misty Step?
Is it at least once per long rest, Oakland?
It's just a bonus action. I can do it until I'm out of spell points.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, so you Misty Step over with the rod and the rope, hit the button, Misty Step back, hit the other side of the rope, or whatever.
Well, then we just have a rope that's fastened on one side.
No, Yennefer last time flew up and hit the bar. Remember?
Yeah.
So that we could create a warp swing out of it. So let's do that again.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm up for
Could
that.
we have Yennefer go to one side and I could hold the other side, and then like you guys could like scale it, if that makes any sense? Like
Like tightrope?
no, like you probably have to like physically climb across it, if that makes any sense, like with your hands as opposed to swinging.
You mean
And-
like you hold the line and it be
Yeah,
tethered by the rod
and-
on the other side?
One by one, you guys could shimmy across.
I feel like Uzra's gonna have
Yeah.
better luck swinging.
That
Yeah,
would-
those
that-
who have better acrobatics and stuff. Yeah, I see that being.
And it would
advantageous,
be
but-
a
You're just holding onto a rope when you're swinging.
This is 30 feet we're talking about here.
We said the drop was significant, right?
five
How far is
But there's water, so.
yeah, there's 5 Surohofs. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds deadly.
Even with
I don't-
water, I'm not
you-
sure if
I'm on push to talk, but I spit my drink when you said that.
So, you want to repeat the trick from last time, or do you want to try to?
Yes.
All right. So you send Yennefer
Give it
up,
a shot.
Yennefer up with the tied off
let's do
unmovable
that.
rod. Yep. All right. Click. It's there. You have a very perfectly long amount of rope to do this. Basically, you have 2 options ahead of you, unless you think of a third. You can either try to swing straight across, or you can try to run around the outside. I would say swinging would be a dexterity for timing and shifting your weight. Oh no, that would be athletics, just swinging. And then running around the outside would be an acrobatics check.
I will swing.
Go ahead and roll me an athletics check. Yep, you make it across. Thunk. And you didn't even need to catch yourself this time. You're good to go.
Got that over with.
Um,
Hey, Grant, how are you?
Dead, huh?
So Blackfeather, you start running and you hit a slick spot on the way across, and you stumble. I want you to make a strength check to hold on to the rope. All right, you're fine. You take 2 points of damage from slipping and hitting the rock wall at a run. Go ahead and you can make an acrobatics check again to kind of get your legs back underneath you and run. Yep. All right, you make the rest of the way across. Pourquoi? As you grab the rope, you start running. You seem to hit the same wet spot that Blackfeather did. Like you thought you would have learned by watching, but
Guys, there's a wet spot there.
give me the same checks, strength and then acrobatics. Yep. Oh yeah.
There.
You land with a flourish. Like it's even more beautiful.
If I go right behind him,
Yeah.
I'm just mocking him. So I do a backflip as I land.
Yeah.
This is how you do it.
I just slowly draw my axe, like just glaring him.
All right.
I'm up next.
Oh, you're fine, Shiloh. Like, you hold your... And what impresses everybody is you're seeming to do this while, somewhat ladylike holding your robes up a little bit so you don't trip, and you're fine. With a little... And that, boys, is how it's done.
I'd like to swing back. No.
You go right ahead.
No, I'm not taking that chance.
All right, we still have Uzra left.
Yeah.
And,
All right.
And that Malmore being so fucking quiet in the back.
So.
You didn't take athletics either? He's trying to fucking kill me.
What kind of bug is this?
I don't know.
Since it's a 50-foot rope that we're using, I'm gonna try to take some of the slack, 10-foot or so, I suppose, and tie it around myself at the end
Okay.
as sort of a
that's fine.
failsafe, because I feel like I'm gonna fuck this up.
All right, sir.
Why don't you tie it around me?
Well, because you're on
You're
the other side.
already on the other side.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He wants to make sure
Okay.
that if he slips and possibly fails his
I
straight
just
check,
yo-yo instead of, falling.
he goes, oh, yeah, my kidneys.
That's, yeah. Alright. Do I have to make
Is
a
there
roll to
enough
do that?
slack?
No, that...
Is
There's
there
like 10
enough
feet.
slack?
Yeah, there's enough.
Like, how much do we have total?
50 foot.
Yeah, 50
Could
foot.
you
And it's a
then
40-foot ceiling.
45? Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, so go ahead. Yeah, you're fine. You don't need to make a roll for that. That's
Okay.
you're not under pressure to do it. So you take your time and,
Just give me a second, guys. A little tired. Alright,
Now we're
acrobatics.
sitting there with you.
Yep. Good call on my
Yeah.
part.
You don't
Just
like
dive off the edge.
now you start running, you're like 1, 2, this is great. Sick. And like you don't even make it to the wet part. You don't even know what you slipped on. With that one,
My
I'm gonna
sweat.
say you don't have a chance to make that athletics
Yeah.
check.
Yeah.
You hit hard at the end of that rope, and you're just dangling in the middle now. I want you to take 3 points of damage.
Sure.
And what is your reaction to that?
Just take a second. Think about the situation I'm in.
All right.
Can Yennefer bring me the rope so I can pull him up?
Probably not with me at the end of it.
She is not strong enough. Yennefer, I mean, I don't even think she's got enough strength to get him swinging like he's on a swing. Like. Yeah.
All right, I have a theory. This is a little Mission Impossible, but
Does anyone else have a rope they can?
Now, I said swing. If you'd like to try to start swinging, now that you are a pendulum.
Actually, I do think I have rope. 1 second.
I'm gonna say if someone has a rope that I could grab onto and then, you just sort of wench me up.
Go ahead and make a strength
Yes.
check.
I have 50 feet of hempen rope.
All right.
That sounds great.
I'll toss that down to you.
All right.
Who's making this check?
If you're throwing it first, I want whoever's throwing the rope to make a strength check
Okay.
for throwing the rope. Yep, that's fine. Uzra, you need to make a dexterity check to see if you catch it.
I assume that okay.
Oh, yep, you got it. You caught
I
it.
got it.
All right, now Adventure. I want you to make an athletics check by yourself, or if anybody wants to help you at advantage. Oh, that's fine.
Don't need it.
Uzra, you need to make a athletics check to continue holding on to the rope, as it takes more and more of your weight as he's pulling. All right, there's a bit of slack, and it was not a natural one. Go ahead and make a strength saving throw for me. That is not a check; it's a save, so it's not a disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
You lose the rope.
It's happening again.
Swing back.
Do you oil your ropes?
I just wanted this to not happen to someone else.
With that one, go ahead. I want you to take 1 point of damage. And I want you to make a...
What, like rug burn on the hands?
No.
No, he
you-
fucking smacks against the wall.
Yep, you smack your head against the back wall, so I would like you to also make a Constitution saving throw.
This is so funny.
You're fine.
I would
but
say this
I got
is
caught.
fucking funnier.
You're fine. Your ears are ringing a little bit, but you're good.
Dude, alright.
You've started swinging.
Can we? Oh, can we try again, or is that not wise?
How much swing do I got, and do
You're
I have
about
the
10
wherewithal
I was
to
gonna
use
say
it?
you're about 5 foot below the bottom lip. With the you guys said you used 40 foot of rope. It's a
Mhm.
no, you used 50 foot
Well,
of rope.
it was 50. It's 40 now because 10 of it's wrapped around me.
Right. So 40. Actually, with the 45 foot ceiling, you're gonna be about on par with the.
Reach for me.
Yep, pretty much. You're swinging. So
Grab my
do
hand.
you start pumping to get moving a little bit?
Heavy breathing.
So I want you to make an athletics check to start pumping your legs. You do not have to do that at disadvantage because the rope's doing most of the work for you. You're just
It's
timing it.
athletics.
Yeah. That'll give you.
Oh my god.
All right.
You just don't move. You
he
just don't
st-
swing.
He starts slowing down. The arc's getting smaller.
I just screaming. Come on!
If someone I don't know wants to reach out with, say, a magic hand and push him from behind to get him going.
I can do that. Cast the magic.
Yep. All right.
I'd like to throw my axe at the rope. Just kidding.
Really? All
Just
right.
kidding.
All right. So
We're
you,
cutting the dead weight
I mean,
here.
If you take your rope and wrap it around the hanging rope and then hold both ends of it like a loop, you
Could
can
the
hold
mage
hold
hand?
me up.
The mage hand? Could the mage hand tie it?
the mage hand could do exactly what Uzra just said, or try to tie it.
Yeah.
One of them would require a sleight of hand check from the magic hand at disadvantage on Blackfeather's part.
Disadvantage.
Well, why would you have to
Worth
tie
a
it?
try.
No,
Worth
I'm-
a fucking
No,
try.
I'm saying if you tie it, or if you just make the mage hand take the end of the rope out, come back, and hand it to.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Adventure.
Like, the rope goes around the rope I'm hanging from, and then back to Venture. So Venture's holding both sides of the same rope and
And-
pulls me up in the middle with the loop. Does
That would work.
that make
Alright.
sense?
So you do that,
I do.
and into the sweaty, safe embrace and venture you find
Oh
yourself.
my god.
I just give him a good old bear hug.
I love you.
I've been there. I've been there, man.
So you have this moment where you're ready to put Uzra down, and he's not letting go yet. Like he's.
Give me a second.
And
The
I will,
comforting arms of,
I will
of
fish.
adventure. Pourquoi's been here. He
I,
knows.
I will fish this for you here, Blackfeather. As your mage hand is up, you can use that to go and retrieve the.
Yeah, might as well now that it's cast.
Click. All right,
My
your stuff's
hand.
back.
Ugh.
All right.
I think
so,
Blackfeather too. Ugh.
Like, are we talking awkward long hug here?
You just want to.
I mean, I'm gonna go for a hug.
All right. Are you contesting the hug, Blackfeather?
No, I'll
I'm
Okay.
contesting him letting go.
Do you allow the? All right. So if you're really contesting that, Uzra.
I'm not making a save to get out of here. Like I don't think I could make a check to get out.
Okay. You
You're,
hugs
you're exhausted. Just
hugs all around, deep breathing. At this point, at the end of your range, Grand, you see the beginning of a T intersection.
Okay.
Do you relay this to the group?
I'll wait at the T.
All
I'll wait
right.
for them to
Do you
come.
let them know that's where you went? Because there's been some shenanigans going on. If you want to sneak away, retroactively make a stealth check for me.
Oh no, I just kind of started walking. I
Okay.
didn't sneak or anything.
All right, then everybody on the other side, I was gonna say, yeah, Shyla. You notice he kind of wanders off, and you're thinking he's probably doing the same thing as before. While you are walking down there, Oakgrand, I want you to make a wisdom saving throw. Okay, you have killed enough, and your will is still strong enough. You keep the voices at bay.
Good.
All right, you are together. Shyla, I guess you inform them. Hey, I think Spooky went a little further on to see what there is to see.
Spooky? I'm not calling anybody spooky.
All Grand went further on.
Thank you.
Yep. And as you guys see, there is another T intersection in front of you.
Where do you think we should go, Alcran?
I say we continue down this passageway.
Did everybody make it across?
Yeah.
Did Malmore?
I don't recall.
Barely.
I don't require Pourquoi or Malmore.
I thought I made it across. Hold on. Well, Malmore.
I definitely did.
Yeah, Pourquoi.
I just don't
definitely.
remember.
Yeah,
That
he
was
did
a-
it right
that
on
was an
our
event
black
just
belt.
Hold
then.
on. Okay, this may go poorly.
Oh, Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
God. All right.
How does the rope get back to Malmore?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
He
gee,
slips.
here we go.
We're retroactively doing this now. Okay. He is going to now make a strength saving throw. Thank God he makes that.
Rinse, repeat. All right.
Damn dwarves and your acrobatics.
All right, there we go. And he took.
It's rough, right?
And he's like, "Yeah, this is ridiculous." Oh. He took.
The first thing he says all the fucking night.
Yeah, he gets across. He's been quiet all night, and he meets. He locks eyes with you, and goes, "Fuck."
Right.
Yeah. All right. So you guys continue down. All right. You start a straight shot. It is down, 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 down. You are going down. No more branching off. And then finally, you come to a flat platform that leads out to a giant open cave complex in front of you. You can now see at the very bottom of these platforms the dark river that you have seen evidence of in the earlier pits beneath you. You have, what was the second part the tunnel rider said you would come across?
Actually, I don't think I wrote that down.
All right, it's
The spiraling something.
nope.
That was the first part.
Yep.
False
Yeah.
ends. False.
No, that was the.
No, we
that's-
just finished the
So
Lost Ways or whatever.
if you're no, if you're wondering, so at the very
The old tombs.
yeah, no, you're almost there. This would be the path of platforms.
Okay, I don't remember that. But okay.
Yeah, you were tired, dude. But so if you guys are wondering, at the very beginning when you went down the false ways, the path went to the left and went to the right. The left was the corkscrew path, where it was just pretty much nearly an entire straight shot down, but would have required some very hefty saving throws on all of your parts to get through unscathed, as it was a basic old magma chute that had swirled its way up to the top many thousands of years ago and was now coated with water and grime. So you would have not run into the Umber Hulks or the oozes, but you may not have survived the descent down to the bottom of the path. So, before you see many old stone and somewhat oddly some actually repaired wooden bridges down here. The beginning of your path is... Hold on. Come on. Fine. Is a platform here. And on the platform, you see 2 natural bridges going this way and that way. Platform's pretty big. There's some larger stone protuberances. And as you look up, you do see a hole near, roughly close to this platform in the ceiling. So this may be where one of those pits had led out. What do you all wish to do as you set foot on the first platform?
Should have fucking cannonballed.
I want to consult with Malmore and, see if we can put our stone cutting together to see if these platforms are completely natural or if they were
All right,
cut in some way.
You can roll with advantage. Uzura. As the two of you get down like you get down like CSI. You're like there looking, tasting, licking. Yeah.
It's a rock, right?
Yeah.
You need a one-liner. One-liner, come on.
Yeah, come on, Uzura. You need a one-liner.
That's pretty good. Oh, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
So these platforms are natural, but you can see that there has been work done to them a very long time ago to say clear them off to make them wider, make sure that some stonecraft was done to help secure these natural stone pathways or augment them so they're a little wider, since they are each about 10 feet across. Well, 10 feet wide, so you can go 2 abreast across these.
Do we see any kind of signs of more worn stone in certain directions, or?
Not worn stone. You can tell any heavy traffic around here is long gone. You would think from the stories you heard before and what we talked about at the beginning, this may be kind of the real the outside stomping grounds, the outer suburbs of where the drow used to come across the dwarves. This was kind of the beginning of drow territory, maybe sometimes contested, but it's been a very long time since this has seen much traffic. You do see some natural traffic with that on stone cutting. I'm going to say you can see some natural claw marks that are a little fresher.
Is it pretty evenly dispersed between the 2 paths, or is it predominantly towards one?
I would say it's predominantly to the left path, not the down path.
Alright. So, we can't tell much, but there seems to be a little bit more activity on this path over here. It appears to be claws and stuff. Probably things we want to avoid.
Alright, let's go down then.
Alright. With that too, you do see a small stone recess that is potentially in a pillar, like a larger stone protuberance on the...
Ooh, I push it.
Inside, you find it looks to be a newer item. It is a health potion.
What?
Yep.
Just in the stone?
It's in a recess. What you're looking at, it's actually a standard manufactured potion. So what that
That's
is,
recent.
yes. So because you did not see much recent foot traffic, but this is here, you think, you know what? Probably the smugglers are coming down through here, but taking lengths to either hide their movements or divert people from going down different paths if they actually come down here.
I'm pretty sure these guys can fly. Just putting it out there. Might be a little tired. But I'm pretty sure these guys we're looking for can fly.
Why?
Well, we're not seeing traffic, but we're seeing evidence that they were here. Logically, they gotta be flying.
Make a perception check, Blackfeather. Oozer's really fucking tired.
That sounds far-fetched, Uzi.
I'm just spitballing, but keep it in mind.
Uzi.
All right, so
I'm gonna send Basil out to look for hidden, like unseen bridges or something.
which way do you send him out?
Shiloh said down, right?
Yep.
Down it is.
All right, just a little ways down, a little bit outside of your field of vision, you see another platform. And from that platform, you look around a little bit, and Basil lets you know there is a path going off in the diagonal that direction.
Okay, in between the platforms, is there something to walk on, or?
No. Well, in between your two, yeah, there's this bridge here.
Okay.
The lines are bridges, the squares are platforms. I chose the worst color for this. Hold on.
If we look down into the water, is anything down there?
It's pretty deep in most parts. If you really want to make a good look, I would say perception check.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Do you send your lights down to give your
Yeah,
your
definitely. I won't see anything otherwise.
what do your human eyes see, Shiloh? Dark.
Oh,
Don't recycle my joke.
Man, there's water, and it's reflecting my lights really pretty.
The water is flowing to Isengard.
Did you mean to do that adventure?
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
With that, you hear a loud growling noise.
That's the ball we're on.
And
Fucking Barghast.
hold on. Give me a moment. I was not. Damn it, adventure.
It was the one time I blew my horn, I was sticking with it.
That's fine. Shiloh, I'm going to drop your dancing lights here.
Can't
So
see
you
There it is. I see it.
can you all see them
Yeah,
now?
We can't see shit.
Miss.
Hold on. I will
I
go.
see the light.
I will go down the list. Give me a moment. You sons of bitches. Someone take the horn. Nope. I'm not playing. You are. You all do what you want to do.
Bless you.
We were gonna fight him we were gonna fight him regardless.
No. Could have.
Well,
More XP.
Yeah.
See?
That's
I
true.
swear to God, the only thing I don't want to fight is the motherfucking Darklings. If there are Darklings down here, I'm sacrificing myself.
No. As you all see, cresting over the land bridge. Hold on.
Shadow and flame.
Boom. Boom. You hear a shape coming, Shiloh. Do you send your... I will give you guys a round of actions, even though, because it has got a distance to cover.
Sort of keep.
You see before you a great creature. He is sniffing in the air. His eyes have not fallen on you yet.
Don't look at its eyes.
This must be the best.
From the description that you said, you heard, yes, it does appear to be the basilisk. You have.
Well, I seem to have done it this time, guys.
you have a moment to arrange yourselves.
Avert your eyes. I'll move to the front. But, okay.
Pourquoi?
Hello.
Come on.
Guys, stop! I want to cast Gust of Wind.
Hey,
I
yeah,
could
you
off
got
into the
time.
water.
Should I stand like here then?
I was gonna say you can do like the reverse flying V from Mighty Ducks. You know.
There appears to be a wall here.
There is a stalactite, yes, that will be blocking vision.
Shiloh, what does Gust of Wind do?
A huge column of wind pushes from me in whatever direction.
Okay.
You would have to make strength saving throws to get around it. But if it hits the basilisk, it can keep him pinned down.
Okay.
Does anybody have a mirror?
Probably should have thought of that beforehand. I do not.
Let me. I have. Hold on one second. I have a tin box.
No.
Probably not polished enough.
I have 2 eggs.
Alright.
Also probably not polished enough.
Alright, so with that, it is, if you guys would like, again, I can just roll initiative for everybody.
Do you say we get a surprisey round, or?
No, I'm giving you enough time because of the distance it had to
Okay.
cover to, that it did not get a
Not look
surprise
at it.
round and not look at it.
Cool. Alright.
Give me a moment. Let me take the dancing lights out of initiative, even though they have amazing initiative.
Very driven.
Alright. And so starts round 1.
Fight.
Fart.
Yennefer is up. What does she do? Anything, Blackfeather?
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Yennefer is up.
Jennifer needs to fly up. Got a little distance on this. And there's not much she can do right now, so I'll just skip her turn.
All right.
Alright, let's feel this guy out.
Sorry, I'm just freaking dog every night this time.
Neighbor or your dog?
No, our dog she decides to bark at something at around 11, 12 o'clock at night.
Your house is definitely haunted.
My old house is haunted, if nothing else. But all right, one moment. Sorry, I forgot I closed Malmore's character sheet because I wasn't expecting to go back into combat so quickly. All right, so Blackfeather, you're up.
Shoot it!
Okay.
Okay, you did not declare it, Blackfeather, so I will let you get the shot off, but you will be making a Constitution saving throw after that. So it is a crit. Go ahead and roll your damage. All right, and I was gonna say, let me see what his sight range is. Dang it. All right, he could see you, so it is not surprise. So he does 8 damage. One moment. Yep. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. That is what you needed. You feel this energy starting to grasp on you, and your muscles are starting to tense, but you concentrate, and the feeling starts to creep out of your muscles.
He shits?
No.
I heard you say you just kind of combination of words.
Yes.
You say shit.
You shake and shift yourself and concentrate, and the feeling starts to leave your muscles. They start loosening, but you had started to feel a tightness across your entire body for a moment there.
Nasty. Alright.
All right. Does that end your turn, sir, or do you wish to use your movement?
Using my movement and my cunning action to try to hide.
All right. Go ahead and roll a stealth.
How far away was Blackfeather when he shot?
25 feet.
I whisper into the Ring of Whispers. We should probably try all of our ranged options before we engage head on.
All All right. I've noted your stealth check. All right. That ends your turn. Basile.
Basil's going to fly to me
Mm-hmm.
and clamp onto my head and become my eyes.
Okay. So you close your eyes and Basil is looking for you.
Yep. And I'm gonna remove his token. He'll be attached to my head then.
Okay. Adventure. It is your turn.
I would like to take just take a step in front of Shyla here,
Okay.
and pass into my very first frenzied rage.
Okay. You are frenzied raging.
And I will. He can see me anyway, can't he? It doesn't
Yes.
fucking matter. How much movement do I have? Let's just like horn of the ram it. Let's just go balls deep
All
here.
right. Hey.
Let's use our ranged options.
All right. So are you just charging in?
Yeah.
your eyes.
I mean, I need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Well, if you want advantage, yes, you will get your attack off, but then you have to make a Constitution saving throw at the end of your turn. Or you can say, I'm averting my eyes, and you attack at disadvantage.
But if you reckless attack, you
It-
can
You
negate it.
Yeah, you attack standard instead of disadvantage.
I don't want to be alone with that thing.
But if see, you've already frenzied rage. If you don't do damage or take damage, you lose it, and you get the point of exhaustion for it.
Fucking hell.
You
Fuck
can throw
it.
shit at it.
Throw shit at it.
You got hand axes
You
and
have a
stuff.
javelin. Yeah,
Jab. Nice.
you would have to knock.
Last time I was alone with something, I nearly died twice. So,
Hey,
yeah,
that's
fuck
not
it.
nice.
I'll throw a javelin at it.
All
Or,
right. Since you're frenzied raging, it's just regular. So go ahead and roll. Throw your javelin, and it hit. So we'll add 2 damage to whatever you do. So 10 piercing damage.
Nice job. What's it sticking out of?
It's right about the shoulder area. It sticks in there, not super deep, but definitely done some damage so far. So that ends your turn.
What kind of roll would I have needed for something along, like, if I would have aimed for its eye?
You would have taken probably a -10 to DC for
Okay,
calling
just
that
curious.
particular of a shot. How
Just
far?
curious.
Wait, what's the range on your javelin?
30.
Uh,
3120.
Okay. That is outside its
It
initial.
was a good.
It
It
was
was a good throw.
actually,
It was a
bud.
really good throw.
He led into it, all right? So
Now
was a
I,
great
it's all about the
throw.
follow through.
I'm sorry to say, it missed.
Well, does it just put it at disadvantage?
No, it. What? Hold on.
Yeah, because he could roll up to disadvantage up to 120 feet.
One moment. Yeah, so it takes it from it. He already was at disadvantage with the advantage from
Frenzied rage
frenzied rage. So you need to roll again.
at disadvantage.
No, just roll again,
Yeah,
and
just
we'll
once
take the
more.
smaller. The
So just roll 16 or better.
On a jet. Okay, great.
yeah,
Nice.
it does not hit. So he gets that 10 back. It goes wide, my friend. I am sorry.
It was a good throw.
That's a good javelin.
If you do not take damage before your next round, you will lose your frenzied rage.
I thought it was if you didn't make an attacker.
Now you have to do damage or receive damage.
So it's like,
Oh no,
Yeah.
no, it's attack. Yeah, so you're fine.
Yeah.
Sorry.
As long as
It's
you
if,
attempt.
no, it's if you don't attack but receive damage before your next round, you keep it. So, Malmore, hearing that he can't look at it, he is going to avert his eyes directly and run his 35 feet up to there. And he is going to burn a key point that I didn't put back. So he said 3. He is going to take his patient defense stance while averting his eyes from the basilisk. That puts the basilisk at disadvantage against him.
Cool.
And he will end his turn there.
All right.
Uzra, you are up.
All right. So, couple questions. How thick is this stone bridge that this thing is on?
10 feet wide. Pretty freaking thick. If you're thinking of throwing a grenade, it's not gonna. It will damage the bridge, but
I
it
have
won't.
2 sealed charges
Right.
that I built.
It would turn it into rough terrain. It would be probably not enough to take the whole bridge out. Maybe a chunk of it. Or at least it might make it have to take a dexterity saving throw to stay on the bridge. Yeah, actually, yeah. If you, yeah, 2 charges definitely. Yeah, it would have to do. What's the damage on that again? What's the stats for that?
That's a great question that I did not write down.
You son of a bitch.
I just wrote down 2 sealed explosive charges.
Yeah, hold on. While you're thinking about that, I will pull it up. Hold on. I have your pretty sheet of prettiness, so that I can look that up on. So it is just 2 sealed explosive charges.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 charges together is 2d6 fire damage in the initial 5 feet and 4d6 force damage up to 10 feet away.
So 2 of those seems like you might be able to blow a bridge.
I would say if you throw both of them together, I would say you would have to make the throw disadvantage.
Well, I wasn't going to throw them. I was going to walk up in place.
Okay. Since you did not denote beforehand how long the fuses will last, you'll need to roll a d4.
Well, I thought you just cut the fuse to what you wanted.
No, remember it's you beforehand. You cut the fuse. So you have up to 4 rounds, but you are up in the monster's face. You're a little bit nervous. We're going to see if you're able to keep your cool and cut it to how long you want it. So we'll make a check. But all right, what do you want to do, big guy?
All right. I'm first going to say on the ring, it's like, I'm going to try to blow the bridge.
Does anybody try to stop him?
No.
Okay.
All right, this is going to be cool. All right. So, first move is 25. I'm going to have to...
By the way, if you kill Malmore while Brandon's not here...
Well, no, I don't think that'll be a problem.
Okay.
Can I interact? Yeah, I should be able to interact with the adjacent square, right?
Yeah.
If that's where I want to put it. Okay. Then I'm going to pull out both explosive charges and my 2 vials of acid, and just try to start setting them.
All right.
Cohesively.
All right. You're trying to set it with the acid?
Well, I'm gonna put the acid with it. Like, can't hurt, you know.
Okay. All right. I want you to make a dexterity check at disadvantage because you're all right, or sleight of hand. You're trying to set this up and cut the fuse to the appropriate length.
Well, no, I
for the
wasn't
amount of
doing that
time.
yet.
Oh, you're just setting it up?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my action surge to do that.
Oh, alright, so yeah, you put that all together. I'll just put a... burp. Right there?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, you set your bomb up right there.
Okay.
Oh,
Burning the action surge.
Okay.
To try to cut the fuses to one round. Let's see. I need a round for both me and Malmore to get out.
Uh-huh.
So that long.
So
I guess
it'd
that's
be-
just like one round, right?
Yeah, it'd be one round.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what's happening.
So when this
Okay.
thing moves,
Make-
what are we gonna do?
Make,
Well, I'm gonna be here, and you
make
know,
a sleight of hand check.
sleight of hand.
Well, I'm thinking...
Not like tinkering.
Fine. Make a tinkering check at disadvantage.
Fuck. All right.
You hope it's one round?
Okay.
Because you're not... or are you lighting it as well? Oh, you're lighting it?
Yeah. I'm lighting it as well.
Okay, Oh, God. Yeah, hold on. No, that's a fumble then. I was trying to
Oh
think
my
if I
God.
could give you something.
I'm gonna have to light it now, right?
No, yeah, but you cut it too short. With that, you cut it way too short. You were scared.
Hopefully, I just get blown back.
Well, no, you're within 5 feet, so that's...
Well, yeah, but I mean, not into the water is
We're
my...
gonna say
like-
it's 2d6 fire damage.
Oh, is it going off now?
Yes. You were trying to cut it to the shortest possible increment of one round. And you fumbled, man.
Mm. Okay.
Oh, we're gonna do the fire damage. You and Malmore are gonna make dexterity saving throws. I'm going to say you're this close, so half it. So,
Okay.
all right, make a dexterity saving throw.
That's not a disadvantage, right?
No, it's just ability checks.
Alright, that's better.
All right.
Hold
Okay,
on,
good.
guys, I'm an expert.
All right, you both made it, so that's gonna
All right.
you take
We're fine!
you take 3 damage each for that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now it is gonna be 4d6 force damage, and you have the potential of getting thrown 5 feet per charge.
Cool.
And that is a Constitution save to not get thrown. Well, let's
So
say,
no more deck save for damage, just con?
No, dex save for damage again, and I'm just telling you, it's a DC 12 for the damage.
Alright, I mean,
All right, hold on. And then make a Constitution save for the being thrown. That's also DC 12. All right,
Yeah,
you
man.
made it. So, hold on. I almost don't want to roll Malmore.
I'm an expert!
Dodging bombs is easier than quantum.
Get blown up all the time, it's fine, it's fine.
All right, so you take 8 damage.
Okay.
Oh God, Malmore, I'm so sorry for him. Oh God.
It'd be so. I'm not gonna lie, it would be hilarious if he died on the night he's not here.
All right, hold
Is
on.
he still blowing himself up?
Oh God, I feel so bad.
You know, this one turn has been significantly longer than 6 seconds.
Okay, thank God. For that. Oh, his constitution is not great. Fuck. Okay, so he takes.
So he just gets blown back.
Yeah, but the direction of the blast is into the water.
Directly? Like,
Yeah.
it looks like he might be able to grab the wall there.
He's gonna do a dexterity saving
All
throw
right.
in a second here. Just let me detect the health.
Come on, Malmore.
He's a bug. There's no way he falls into the water.
Actually, as his reaction, He is going to slow fall.
Cool. And he's got like patient defense, right? So he's like bullet timing. Like he should be
Actually,
fine.
right now, you are all surprised to see he's over the edge of the water, but he will not hit the water till actually 2 turns from now.
That is amazing. All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
how do you pin?
he got the drop is about 10 foot from the edge of the lip there, and you're an extra 10 feet at the top of the bridge. So he's
Get
falling.
up the rod.
Not that bad.
He's falling about 20 feet.
Who's got the rod?
I do.
I do.
No, I think I do. I've been hanging on to
No,
it.
no, Blackfeather has it. He.
Oh yeah,
retrieved
yeah.
it.
You grabbed it last time. All right, so you do.
All right. So with that, impressive display, everyone.
So what about the bridge?
I will say.
Like it went off, and the acid.
All right, if it makes you feel better. That is now gone.
Oh. All right, then as my move act. Oh wait, I already used my move action. Never mind. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Well, no, this is gone. That square is empty space now.
No, I was gonna move up like here, but my move
Alright.
action, I used all of it.
Guess whose turn it is?
Come at me!
He...
Hey, did he take any damage? He was within range of the force, right? Not
oh,
the flames.
Yep, the force. So hold on, let me do a dex save for him. And how much damage was that again?
You'd have to tell me.
Well, he failed.
Nice!
So he takes 17 damage.
Yikes.
Did I use my bonus action?
Yes, you did.
Did
Oh
I?
boy, that looks like a giant wiener.
And you bloodied him.
Did he make the pushback save?
Yeah. Oh no, wait. Yeah, I gotta do. Let me see. Constitution. Yeah, he made that. So he is gonna come up here and attack the man that just made the scary things happen.
Bring it on, scaly bastard.
16 against your AC.
Does not hit.
You are a lucky bastard.
Because you have a shield, you son of a...
Yes, I do. 18 armor class, bitch.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Mine's
alright.
17. What the fuck?
Well, fighters usually have a higher AC because they have a lot less health than...
Yeah, you have a lot
bards.
more. You have the most health in the game as a
Yeah.
barbarian. But
Alright, poor Quad.
Yeah,
you're,
17 plus 30 health makes me
Alright,
fucking
so
tanky as fuck.
yeah.
give me a rundown on the situation. How fast is he falling?
Right now, he, I would say, is about parallel with the bridge. So he's got an additional 20 feet to fall. He will fall 10 feet the next round, and then another 10 feet into the water.
Oh,
round
well,
after
hold
that.
on. So no, we have a whole round while he
He's-
falls?
Because as his reaction to that, he cast Featherfall on himself.
Okay, cool.
Monk
So,
shit.
so I'm giving that the rough equivalent of he's basically bullet timing himself, trying to figure out what the fuck to do.
Is he not close enough to the wall to grab it?
He hasn't made it there. Next round, he will be at the lip and can make a dex save to try and
Got it.
catch the edge.
What could we do to assist? Anything, really?
I might be able to do something. Let me think for a second.
Just reach your hand out, run over and reach your hand out. I mean, it's about all you can do. Unless you attach a...
I'm thinking about diving into him.
And what?
Diving into
going
him?
into the water with him?
No, like, if he's feather falling, and I dive into it, like run and dive into him, I may be able to land on the other side of the bridge, maybe.
I would
Did he
say
get
I would
like
say,
zero, some like low gravity shit is what you're thinking.
well, basically what I would say with that, he's parallel with it now. I would give you half your total movement with your tumble ability.
Which is still 30.
Yeah, and you would have to make a strength saving throw at disadvantage to catch you both on
Doesn't seem awful.
the bridge and at least hold on for a round.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, I've already done something really stupid, so you're free to do whatever you want.
might as well make this the last night, I guess, huh? Now, here's the thing: is if I had some fucking rope,
I can. Can I? Are you close enough that I can hand you off
Nah.
some?
You're pretty far.
Yeah. I would say if you're not looking to move him and literally jump and grab him, I'd give you your full movement.
well, yeah, I would
Yeah.
think so. But like, I don't have any rope.
Yeah, unfortunately, eventually you would have had to have prepped the rope beforehand.
Yeah, because it's in my bag. I mean, I had it out during the corridor thing, but
You were walking for a few hours after that.
I can throw some eggs at him, maybe.
To give him that energy.
honestly,
dude.
given the fight we have, I'd probably just say let him try to roll the dex saving throw, and if it doesn't work, what is he gonna die from falling in the water?
He's gonna take some damage. He'll take half.
Is he like close enough that you could just like try to, reach out for him?
He's above your head right now. Like, remember, it's 6 seconds, and he's falling much slower than normal because of feather fall.
He's above my head?
The level you are at is he fell off from pretty much the highest part of the bridge, which is 10 foot up. The force of the blast literally threw him out in that 6 seconds, 10 feet from the bridge. He's now starting his descent a little bit.
Okay, so then I can just reach up, right?
You could do that, yeah. You could reach up, and I would say it would be a athletics check to basically divert his trajectory into solid ground and not have both of you fall into.
That's not great.
Yep. Because you need to pull with enough force to change his trajectory while keeping yourself. Firmly on the ground.
If only it was me.
I would put a pretty decent DC on that one. Now, you could always inspire him for his dex save.
Oh, fuck that. That's stupid.
I don't think you have a solid enough option unless you would just want to take the risk.
Altgren, do you have rope?
I do not know.
Shyla, do you have rope?
I'm closer than both of them.
No. I'm looking at turn order.
Yeah. Because he can always hold his turn just right after them.
Does anybody have rope other than fucking adventure?
I wrote.
I wrote.
Should
That
have
Blackfeather?
Yep.
Alright. Delay till after Blackfeather. Blackfeather, you need to tie me up.
That's acceptable.
Adventure unzips.
All right, so you are now going to be moving in the order after.
Yeah, just to be clear here, here's the plan, guys.
Yeah.
You wrap rope around me, I'm gonna jump and grab him, and somebody's gonna pull us back.
So in that period of time, Olkrand and or Shyla need to make their way over to Blackfeather, I would say, to help back him up on the pretty hefty strength check this is going to require to catch
Well,
the...
I have to help pull him in. I was just going to tie the rope around him.
Well, then it's just going to be he'll dive off and the rope will follow with him.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna tie the rope to him, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna tie the rope to the freaking immovable rod,
Okay.
and then I don't have to strength check him.
There
That
you
is
go.
a good point. There you go. I would say you can even tie the rope to the immovable rod as a bonus action. So,
There you go.
all right, Olkrand, you are up.
Alright, I'm gonna do some stuff to this stupid lizard.
Okay.
I'm gonna hex him first. For
All
strength.
right. And you're looking at him?
Sure, through Basil's eyes.
Here's the thing. I looked into this. Basil does not have to make a Constitution saving throw, but the magic affects anyone who looks directly into his eyes.
Okay.
So you can do what you want to do, but you will make a Constitution saving throw at the end of it still.
Okay.
But hey, good thinking. I actually had to Google that. The only way to avoid it is blind sight or true sight, because you don't have to look at him to know where he is. All right. So bonus action, you hex. What are you hexing?
Hexing for strength.
All right. All right, and go ahead, and I'm taking it oldie but a goodie.
No, actually, I'm going to attempt to cast Chill Touch
Okay.
and have the skeletal hand that Chill Touch makes cover its eyes.
Oh, all right. You will. I want to say you will roll a disadvantage for that, and it is going to be higher than his AC to do that. No. You are able to touch him, and the spell works, but it moves its head last minute, away from the spectral hand as it manifests over its eyes.
Okay.
So what does Chill Touch do again? 5 necrotic and what else?
It's hold on.
Status effect.
Yeah, so -5.
It cannot regain hit points till the start of my next turn,
Ooh.
and that's it.
Okay, I didn't know if it half speed or anything.
No, it if it's an undead creature, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against me.
Cool. All right, he took 5 damage, but yeah, unfortunately, he moved. Now I want you to make a Constitution saving throw.
How big is this thing?
It is a large creature, so a bit bigger than a draft horse.
The fuck's a draft horse?
About half again.
Like the
big,
one on the beer.
the big
commercial?
Budweiser ones, I'd say about half again as big as that.
Clydesdale?
Yes.
Yeah. That's the one. I couldn't remember the name, or else I would have said it.
Hold on. I lost all my character sheets because the website crashed on me for a second there.
Draft horse.
The same difference. Oh, right. Oh, come on. Alright, that ends Okran's turn. And Shyla, you are up.
Sorry.
No problem.
I'm gonna go for Witch Bolt time.
Alright, go ahead and cast Witch Bolt.
And
Alright, does that just damage and I do a save, or it has to hit first?
now, say,
No problem.
I'm trying to get.
It's still on your attack screen, unless... There we go, Witch Bolt. Trying to remember the ins and outs of that spell. Hold on a second. Oh, I'm on your... Sorry, I'm on your thing to look it up.
You're moving, okay.
Yeah, I was like, let me pull hers up, because it's right there. Alright. Crackling energy. Okay, you make... Alright, that's your 18 to hit, and then d12. So, yes, that hits. Your crackling wave of energy hits the basilisk. Actually, wait, no. Are you... you did not declare it? I
declared. I was looking at it.
Oh, you were looking at it? Alright, cool. So, yep, go ahead and roll your damage, and then you will make a Constitution saving throw.
What do you mean? Just did the Witch Bolt thing? What do you want me to do now?
Yeah, so you click which I just did, so it
Oh,
takes 5 damage, but so we'll do yours. So 6, Now you make a Constitution saving throw since you looked directly at it.
I thought we were supposed to. That was the whole point of declaring where we were. Okay.
Well, no, because you didn't roll at disadvantage. If you're not making eye contact with the creature, you have to roll at disadvantage. Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
Ooh.
Alright, Yennefer is up.
Jennifer's not going to do it.
Alright, Blackfeather. Time for Rescue Plan Beta.
Alright. I quickly get that rope around his waist with a dirty knot.
Alright.
Quickly get a rod. Push the button.
Alright, done. That is the end of your turn.
That's the end of my turn.
What if I just like didn't do that now and just like
That's up to you,
fucked
big
off,
guy.
did something else?
That's you, big guy.
Guess I leave you tethered.
Oh,
then.
let's look at those.
What's up?
You're up, Pourquoi.
All right, we're gonna make the run jump.
Alright, so just make a acrobatics check.
Ciao.
You don't quite catch him. I would say make a dexterity saving throw to catch the edge of the, Yep, alright, so you are in the same space with him. You are now 10 feet below him. Your feet are dragging in the water, and you can tell the water is very cold and moving very fast. You will need to make a strength check at the beginning of your next turn to see if you maintain your grip. It is pulling that hard.
Not that far down, huh?
It's another 5-6 feet from the edge there to the actual
Wait.
water. So how tall are you?
Just fucking pull my feet up, man.
Okay, yeah. But you're still going to have to make a strength check to hold on to the edge. So, it's Adventure's turn.
All right. We have a master plan.
I don't have to hold. Wait, I'm still attached to this rope, though.
Right, but there's some slack on it, and you're literally holding on to... You guys never said you never gave me a length of rope distance.
I think it's a 50-foot rope. Just
Right,
period.
so that's plenty of space. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, and another... Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20. So there's still 30 foot of rope slack.
Where's it tethered to?
A movable rod right by Blackfeather.
I can't see him. He must be behind there. Okay,
I'm behind the rock.
I see. I mean, I don't see, but I
Alright,
figure.
so what are you doing, Adventure?
All right, so I've positioned myself accordingly.
Okay.
I would like to, with the assistance of Uzra here, if possible, I'd like to horn of the ram, try to blast this motherfucker off the edge.
You knocked this fucking thing on top of me.
All right.
Actually,
You
yeah.
want me to rewind and go the
We're
other
much
way?
higher. It's fine.
Actually, no,
True,
he
true.
could.
We're tethered. It's fine.
Could I rewind and
No.
position myself the other way?
No, man, you committed.
I think it's fine. We're fine.
We're fine. We're fine. Killing the thing is better.
100 shots you don't take. You know all that.
Yeah.
I guess I could always just roll a cleric, right?
Yeah, you could.
Yeah. This is so worth it. This is worth it.
And then there will
Win-win. That's-
then there will suddenly be like a shortage of potions. If we seriously kill Brandon while he's not here, I'm gonna feel horrible.
All right, I put on some epic battle music for this.
All right,
I'm gonna horn of the ram here.
all right.
Into him with my great axe, frenzied rage.
Are you looking at him?
Fuck it, yes.
Okay, roll with advantage, sir. Da-da-da. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Damn,
Nice.
yeah. 24.
Nice.
That has to make a strength save.
Yep, let's do the
Oh, it's
damage
always
first.
knocked back 5 feet, right?
Yeah,
with the horn.
Yeah.
It's so good.
it will have to make a strength saving throw to not be knocked prone.
No, don't mind that. Don't mind that.
Yeah, that's fine. Your bonus action.
uh,
Hold on. You click on the.
what am I doing?
You need to do your damage first. So click on collapsible. Yep. All right.
That's adventure
16
horn
damage.
damage, or
No,
is
that's-
that?
No, I clicked on the X.
Okay.
Well, gentlemen, it doesn't matter.
Ah!
It
That's
gets
not
knocked back
loads.
5 feet, falls into the water, and as you watch, the body.
Very dramatic.
How cool is that?
Pourquoi, please go ahead and make a dexterity check.
Goes up for a high five with Ezra.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, dexterity check to catch. Not a
Oh,
dexterity
come on.
save. Dude, I'm sorry.
It's a natural 20.
Fine, I'll give it to you. It's a 20. You catch him, now make a strength saving throw to hold, for both of you to hold on. Nope, you lose your grip. Enough to hold on. It's your choice. You can hold on to him or hold on to the ledge.
18's not enough.
Dude, it's a dwarf. A
He's
densely
a hell
packed
dwarf.
A densely
An
packed dwarf.
armorless hell dwarf.
Not like he's knocked out or anything. Yeah, I
I
mean,
would say that-
I'll hold on to him. I'm still
Okay.
fucking tethered. They can
Right,
still pull me
exactly.
up.
So basically, you two just move about 30 feet down the river, and you're just bobbing in the water. You just need people to pull you up.
You guys good? You want me to hit the button?
Yeah, hit the fucking button.
Let me know.
He failed to adventure horn.
I just
Adventure horn. Adventure. I want you to roll. A sleight of hand check. No, not a sleight of hand check. Just a general dexterity check. My friend, your horn was dented during your ram's rush. You'll either need Uzra or another tinkering professional to repair that for you.
Ah, no problem.
So right now, when you blow the horn,
I'll make it louder than ever.
right now when you blow your horn, it is more of a whir. It's
I
kind of-
might just keep it like that. damaged adventure horn.
Actually, your gift might be able to actually fix that. Uzra.
My what?
Uzra's gift to you might be able to correct that if you wanted.
Prestidigitation.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't really
Do
explain
minor.
it, but that stone that I gave you can be used to either like do a simple like magic trick type of thing, like clean something up or fix something small or
Or also, there is a
dry something off.
a misbead that a horn is a small enough item.
Yep, I can mend that.
Okay, she can do it too. Like
So-
whenever.
Have we
so-
ever figured out if
Yeah.
adventure is like okay with using magic?
He hasn't really said anything.
I haven't had a ton of experience with it, but there has been some backstory stuff that you guys don't know yet. So.
Who's the problem with magic? Magic's awesome. I use magic if I could.
Yep. All right. So I'm assuming you guys pull Malmore and Pourquoi out of the water.
Oh, I guess so.
All
I'm gonna
right.
take a second wind.
As you guys get out of the water, you guys can of course spend hit dice or heal up as you will. As you guys notice as you're talking, Malmore is actually shouting a lot because he's a little deaf. So, thank God we did not kill Brandon while he was not here.
That thing was
you don't have to call me
squishier than
God.
anticipated.
What?
That thing was squishier than anticipated.
I will tell you, basilisks usually move in packs,
Oh.
Oh,
but it seems you had only attracted the attention of one basilisk this time.
Look, guys, we learned we need more than 2 explosive packs to break a bridge.
That
I'm
you
going
did
for
learn.
4 next time.
You did learn that much.
There's no oozes around here, is there?
So, ladies and germs, as we look back at our map here, you are still on that first platform. To your left is a path, and to the bottom is a path. The basilisk came from the bottom path. Where do you guys
let's go
proceed?
that way.
What
I
is
run straight across the bridge to the bottom.
okay? Seems to be an empty platform.
Bridge is good. Come on down.
Careful on the bridge, though. It's got a hole in it.
I'm gonna send Basil on the other bridge to see what's over there.
The one you just... Both of the next following bridges are obscenely long.
Even the one on the first platform that we didn't take.
Yes, they both seem to intersect almost the entire width of this large cavernous area.
Cool.
I check for traps.
Alright, go ahead and roll me some trap checking.
I guess it's investigation. Where do I have trap checking here?
That would be Thieves' Tool. Or Investigation, yeah, you're right. Investigation. We're good.
Yep, it's all good.
No traps, guys. No traps. Alright, so from Basil's investigation, and you can see, like, these are some long bridges. The bridge you're on eventually actually comes to... There's a pillar underneath supporting it, but the bridge breaks off into a Y. You can go south, or you can go west.
Anybody have a preference?
Would anybody?
More of a west kind of guy.
I'm biddable. Go
Yeah,
west.
let's go west.
Alright, you guys continue west and up, and eventually you come to another Y intersection. Now understand, for the sake of brevity, this is a good deal of walking. Like, it's pretty empty, it's quiet. It's a little hard to stealth that since it's only 10-foot wide bridges, but your passive perception, you haven't heard any scuttling animals or anything so far. This seems to be a pretty quiet area for right now. So you come to a Y intersection, one goes north, the other goes kind of south-west.
Alright, let's go south-west.
Alright. You come to another platform. Upon investigation, you see this platform has 2 collapsed bridges, one going further west and one going south, but the bridges have collapsed.
I mend them. Or one of them. The one
No,
going
no.
south.
No, I mean, like, huge, long stone arching bridges, like
Oh, okay.
caves of more, damn, the path underneath the mountain. I'm forgetting my Tolkien right now.
Moria.
Thank you. The Moria, you know,
Like
yeah.
a wooden bridge. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Mines of Moria.
So you mend, and it's like, you mend like a 10-foot square in front of you, and you're like, ha-ha! Accomplishment.
That is pretty cool. Not useful, but cool.
So I take it you go back to the previous Y. Do you continue back to the first one? So you guys head on back to here. Do you go back the way you came more, or do you go north?
I'm checking north first.
All right. You send Basil north for a time. And you find that this intersection looks like that. It is a three-way intersection. So do you continue north to that three-way intersection, or do you go back down to the southernmost path?
I vote we check out what's up there.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. You guys continue on. You're up to the three-prong path. Do you take the right, the middle, or the left?
Middle.
Okay. As you proceed up the middle, I want everybody to make a perception check for me.
Perception.
We're good.
Disadvantage. Yes. I'm.
Yeah. All right. I don't even need to roll.
Wait.
No, you're fine.
You're cool.
My dice that rolled on screen are very different from what showed there.
I'll go with what's on my screen.
All right. Because I rolled a 1 and a 19 on my screen.
Weird. Maybe yours just glitched and it meant to be 19 and 19.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yep. You see a platform you're passing on your left. And you actually see what appears to be a body on it. Uzra.
On what?
The platform on your... So you're taking the middle path, and you actually can see into the darkness another platform. And you can, with a 21, you see a crumpled body on that platform.
Hey guys, there's a body over there.
Gross.
I immediately start heading.
Oh, let's go check it out.
All right.
So I don't have a stick over.
You guys make your way over. It is an old, desiccated body.
It's an old desiccated body, guys.
Who?
Did anybody have a stick to poke it with?
You got the unmovable rod.
Nope.
That.
I have a crowbar.
If only we had a job.
just start smashing it with the crowbar.
By the bedroll.
Actually, adventurers' kits have a 50-foot pole, which I do not understand.
What?
Yeah.
For bolting, man.
Yeah, it makes no sense. I
A
don't know.
50-foot pole.
Wait.
Yeah.
My traveler's pack?
Not the
No.
normal 10-foot pole?
I thought oh no, that's 4th edition. Sorry, used to have a 50-foot pole. Never made sense.
50-foot pole.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you carry that?
I think they just said magic. Yeah.
No, it just rides on my shoulders.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, I gotta try to turn here.
If I turn
Like
too
Gordon.
fast, you can hear it whirring through the wind.
Just knock people off the edge.
Did everybody duck?
All right.
Stop that.
Do you guys examine the body?
Oh yes.
Nah, just leave it.
Hey.
He's dead, Jim.
Who wants to make an investigation check on the body?
Someone who's not tired.
I can or Shyla can. I'll assist.
I'll do it.
All right.
Oops, that's inside. Sorry.
You're gonna touch that?
You're talking to it.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, Venture. Hey, buddy. From your time in the wilds and seeing dead things, and I'm stretching here, this dead guy looks about as old as the dead guy upstairs.
Is that like a religious reference? What
No,
was-
the guy you found with the immovable rod. They look
The
about the
braces.
Yeah. It may have been they were once either a pair of smugglers or adventurers themselves, and it looks like you found the eventual exit of that really deep hole.
Ah, nice.
I'm looking for magical items on him.
Alrighty. You find mostly everything is pretty torn up and decayed except for a beautiful pair of fingerless gloves.
Identify!
Alright, do you take the time to
Oh yeah.
magical tricorder that shit to figure it out?
Oh yeah.
Alright.
As well as detect magic on the rest of the body to make sure there's nothing else. But
Nothing else. You do find 50 gold pieces.
Dibs.
You find...
I'll split it with everyone.
Considering I was the one who investigated the body.
I found the body.
You find a pair of...
You're tired.
You find a pair of thieves' gloves.
These are thieves' gloves.
While
What does that
wearing, you gain a +5 bonus to your sleight of hand checks.
Yoink.
Here you go.
You play the hand and take them.
It's a sleight of handoff.
I would say in your exuberance, Blackfeather, I will give you advantage on the sleight of hand. No,
I don't know.
Not adventure. I said Blackfeather.
My client lagged there.
16.
I just meant to hit it once.
Do you contest his sleight of hand check? Roll a perception check, Uzra. At disadvantage, because you know you're tired.
Oh, I'm just holding them out in my hand. Like this is what these are.
No, I know, but roll a perception check.
Perception. I was having trouble finding it.
At disadvantage.
I did.
You just barely
Good, 'cause
catch.
that would've been a natural 20.
You barely catch it, but yeah, Blackfeather has them now.
Like thieves' glove. All right, here you go.
Yeah, pretty much. Blackfeather, I will check to see if they're in the thing quick. If not, you can manually change it to add 5 to it. But you will need to attune to this item.
Ooh, attunable.
Which means you will not get the benefit till you take a short rest.
Oh, okay. Sure.
You guys want to take a short rest?
I mean, yeah, you
I've
can.
been walking a while.
I would.
I'm taking this guy's skull too.
It is midnight.
Oh. Is that? I'll take the first
No,
one.
this is my protest rolls. That's all.
Oh, okay.
It's like, if only would have rolled these.
It's midnight. Do you guys want to try to finish this area or call it a night here and camp on this?
I mean, if we knock the dead thing off the edge, we can camp here pretty well.
I'll leave the decision to I have actual responsibilities tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at all the natural 20s you're getting now, Pourquoi.
Hey, Venture, you want to help me kick this guy off the edge?
I hit one on the deck
Let's do it.
save.
Yeah, you
earlier.
did. Yeah.
Venture got a 17 to kick the guy
Fucking
off the edge.
throw him off the edge. Like a football field away.
So, all right. If you guys want to call it a night, we will call it a night there.
Can I tie Adventure's shoelaces together first?
You would, as you all settle down for the night. Yes. Do you wait till he goes to sleep, or do you wait for him?
No, just do it.
Oh.
Light of day, man.
Wear shoes?
All right. Adventure. Roll a perception. Well, no, it beats your passive perception. Yeah. Hold on. Roll me a stealth check quick before that. Damn, you don't. Roll me a perception check on that at least. Adventure. Nope, you don't see him coming, and you don't notice it, but your bootlaces are tied together. So I want you to, I guess, make a dexterity saving throw for me. So, due to his pure raw strength, Pourquoi, he steps and the leather cording just snaps. He's like, just keeps walking.
What the fuck? I just kind of look around like...
Again?
Again?
Boot snakes.
Yeah. You say I need these boot snakes, but they're annoying. They keep wanting to make whoopee with each other.
Well, I was just like, are you fucking serious?
I have to say, Bakwa, you were feeling very defeated by it. You're just like, it went perfectly.
That is accurate.
To end the night, I would like Alt Grand. I would like you to make a Wisdom saving throw. All right, one moment. Okay, Alt Grand. While nobody's really paying attention, you are off on the edge of it, kind of staring out a little, but you are talking, you realize, under your breath, and the urge is there. You're not quite sure what to do, and in a quick movement, you pull out a small knife from your explorer's kit, roll your sleeve up, and just slowly drag it across the top of your arm. You do 1 point of damage to yourself. But, at least for now, they're quiet. And with that, if you give me 1 second, I will distribute your XP for the evening, and we will call it a night. Let's see here. For the pit encounter, that was before I, oddly enough, gave you guys 500 experience for that pit to split. The jellies are an additional one. Give me 1 moment. Forgot to write down the Basilisk total.
Are these sheets accurate? Are we at 3130 XP?
Yep, I bumped you all up a little bit because I didn't give you guys cool shit last time. Like, I didn't let you know what your XP was for some of the cool stuff you did.
Okay.
Alright. So, for what you guys fought and overcame today... You have 4,225 experience to split between you all.
What does that end up being?
Make me open my calculator.
I mean,
You said
one person or
25?
4,225 divided by 7.
604.
Yep, 604. Pourquoi, you get an extra 100 experience for trying to think of a creative way to get, to save Brandon from certain death.
So what's our total before that?
603.
what about extra experience for causing Brandon to be in
I
a
will
certain
say-
death situation?
Okay, I was going to say, Uzra, you as well get 100 points for trying to decimate the bridge, even though it didn't work.
Just made part of the bridge.
Yes.
Part of the bridge is gone. Couple
Oh.
more 100 years and that thing's going into the water.
All right. So, I should have put the totals in all of your
Yeah, we're not
character
close.
sheets. Yeah, if you could just add it to the total before the 6,500, just so I can see where you're all at as I build and prepare for the next 2 weeks. Blackfeather will I think you should just be able to edit your proficiency for sleight of hand in the background. I think I can do that for you.
I already did.
Okay.
So we're on this platform?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And unfortunately, unless anybody's kit has bundles of firewood.
I have a tinderbox.
Same.
Yeah. If you would like to end the night with a group investigation to try to find something burnable, because it is quite cold down here.
I have a bundle of charcoal.
I've got 2 eggs.
We have a bridge.
It's a stone bridge.
It's in the picture.
I said it's a mix of stone bridges and wooden bridges, and so is the picture.
Scavenge. What is that?
Does Malmore have anything made of wood in its inventory we can burn?
Hold on.
No.
How about was close?
Childhood relic, only possible link to parent. Yeah, I think that's good. No.
His backpack.
No, he doesn't have anything burnable. Actually, with an adventure did a 14 investigation. And you stole something, Pourquoi?
I stole his wood.
Okay.
I don't want to know what you do at night.
So cool.
All right.
Oh, pourquoi?
I
You
just-
stole my wood.
I just
How
got a
dare you.
really good idea for a disguise self.
Here, just a couple more investigation checks.
I have a couple pittons.
Can I do like a nature check looking
Yeah.
for some burnable lichen or something like that?
Yes, you can. Nature checks are also allowed.
Bastards.
I have black powder.
Buffalo.
So is it canon that Adventure will fuck anything that moves?
I think so.
He's
Anything
he's-
female.
definitely anything female. He is feeling a special friendship towards you, Pourquoi.
I can really cause some trouble.
Disguise self as female.
I would say, who hasn't rolled an investigation check?
Me.
All right, roll it. Or nature, your choice.
It's definitely gonna be investigation.
Let me, well, only one of you has failed. Let's see if Malmore, how he does. With his -1. Dang. Hey guys, guess what? Just for the flavor and fun of it, because I think he had the highest one. Yeah. Malmore comes back with a bunch of, he finds basilisk scales, which seem to be dry and flaky enough to burn. So with a little bit of lichen you found, Shyla, and your some, I want to say, 1 charge's worth of gunpowder that you kind of mix up in a way, Uzra, to actually get the fire going, because it's a little damp down there.
I have tinder twigs on me.
All right, you mix the two together to get it definitely going. And Blackfeather, you two, you find at least, you go to one of the collapsed bridges and you find at least some wood that you can pry off. So, luckily, you guys are able to make enough of a fire that you do not have to roll survival checks because of the cold, and will actually get a good night's sleep. We will determine watch order next time, and that's about it, guys.
Yay, thank you.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Hope you have a good night, and
Excellent.
let's not tell Brandon he almost got washed down into the abyss of the Underdark.
Oh, he's hearing about it. 100%.
Never happened, but it happened. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Good session.
Night.
Night. Good game.
All of that's true, Brandon. I'm sorry if you're watching this.
Are we calling out to Brandon in the future?